we're back. Porque sabe. It's gonna be a little awkward in the intro at the beginning because let's keep it a fucking buck. We haven't podcasted in I don't know how long. Ito, come on, hit us with a little hand fucking applause or something like that. Oh, we don't have. Everything is. I've told you. Everything is right now. Yeah, we're gonna be the applauses. We're gonna be the sounds. We're gonna be all that shit. Let's just call it a win. Let's just accept our win by the fact we're able to go live. How about that? So there's a win because we set up the stuff after months of not being able to do a podcast. We are here. You got 3 ladies that work for the motherfucking companies that we got here. Vibe higher. We in this hoe. Ito is ready, but he needs to go get a microphone so that he could talk to us. But he is listening right now and he's setting up everything. And we've been working our asses off. We was on tour. She was handling the entire merch by herself. Let's pour a fucking shot. Cole was handling the entire merch by herself. If y'all don't know, this is a family-owned, family-run, independent company. So literally the people you see here, when I'm like, Cole runs the merch, that's literally her. Like, that's the person. Whenever people, like, you know, whenever you guys are talking about merch, I'm like, bro, it's like, it's me and Cole. Like, Cole will bring posters to my house and be like, can you sign these? And I'll have them signed because I don't want to disappoint Cole. So sometimes I do disappoint her, though. I'm like running out the door. I'm like, no, Cole's going to be like, damn. So, you know. You usually get it, though. Yeah. Lilo literally dances and does my makeup. So what was it when Yvette heard that you were also going to bartend? She's like, okay, so you're just going to do everything? It's just what it is, man. In this place, everybody does everything because we're trying to keep it as concise and as family as we can. That way, you know, other people sometimes come into businesses and start fucking shit up and start, you know, ruining the vibe. And right here, we've been finally getting our vibe perfect. I feel like
we encourage each other. You push us a lot.
Yeah.
You should do this. You should do that.
Yeah, we're getting. Yeah, she means I push them in like inspiring them, not not like, yo, you should do this.
She sees like where our interest, where our potential is, and she's like, oh, do you think about this? She plants the seed, and that's why we all like to do this.
There it is. Ito found the fucking applause. Yo, this is tapado or what? No, but for real, I will say that's I like doing that. Like, if I meet you, we could meet wherever, right? And like, if I see that you're doing a certain job, but like you probably prefer to do something else, I push people to like, you should do whatever you genuinely love to do, whatever you are excited about every morning, whatever you know, because those are the jobs that are really gonna make you like wake up and like, you know, and like work at it more, like try to find better ways to do it or like get innovative with it, is because you actually like it. If you're doing some shit you hate, you're just gonna be miserable, like that guy at Subway at the airport.
Oh my god,
I've never.
She just told him he put the wrong cheese, and he like, with an attitude, pushed the sandwich to the side and started.
And I didn't even say I'd put, like, it's not even like I wasn't like, oh, you put the wrong cheese. Like, literally, he just decided I wanted shredded cheese on my fucking sandwich. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I was like, sorry, I usually get provolone. And he's like, that's how it's made. I'm like, in my entire big ass life, I have never gone to a fucking Subway and they immediately assume I want shredded cheese on my sandwich.
Why would you want shredded cheese on any sandwich?
Who the And he just was so mad. Like, I was just like, and everything he was doing was just upset.
Oh, wait, they can't hear us?
Oh, Lilo's mic sounds low. Oh, they can only hear my mic, I guess. What the?
Testing 1 2 3.
Testing.
Can you hear me now?
Yay.
Can y'all hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
What about now? How about now?
Are we cheersing?
Yes.
While we wait for that, cheers.
Go above.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait. Can you hear now? They said yes, Cole. Wait. I like shredded cheese. Well, so do I. Like on a quesadilla or like, you know, anywhere where shredded cheese belongs. But okay, they said yes, better Lilo. Okay, so the delay is serious.
Wait, they said not Lilo.
Lilo is low.
Okay.
Wait, some people are saying yes, Lilo. Somebody said Lilo no.
Turn up the volume on your YouTube.
Did you all hear her throat?
That was me.
If y'all heard Cole's throat, I want to know who's capping right now, because I heard Cole's throat.
They said I'm a little lower.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. We can't hear Lilo.
What? It's weird because on our headphones we can hear you.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Lilo's low. What the? Subway always ask you first. That's what I said, but motherfucker.
That's what I thought too. He just looked at you and like, you need shredded cheese.
He was like, Cole is good, not Lilo. Oh, damn.
Lilo low.
Lilo low.
I feel like I'm a fish. Am I slouching or am I just shorter than both of y'all?
I think you're closer. Your chair, maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to do what I usually do, which is sit like this. Do you want to go to the...
Put up awfully high.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I'm just... No, I mean, you are taller than me. Like, we're not going to sit here and cap that. How tall are you, Cole?
Like 5'3".
Oh, so you guys are taller than me.
5'2", 5'3", 5'4"? No, you're 5'3".
I'm 5'2". 5'3" on a good day.
So 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So, but I'm tall right now. Look at me. I'm 5'9". I'm just kidding.
Saying you're low.
Oh my God. Okay, so could it be the mic cable? No, because we can hear her clearly.
Yeah, I can hear her fine.
Hello, can y'all hear me? What about my level?
Ooh, you don't popped up. Where the sun at?
Hey.
Oh, Mr. Sun.
No sun yet.
Sun, Mr. Golden. Oh, low Lilo for her volume. Love you, Daddy Snow. You put the best shows and work so damn hard. You deserve the best. Missed your podcast. Thank you for going live tonight. Thank you so much. Where's the mouse so I can see what her name was? You've been a day one for 36 months. First of all, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping this shit going. Thank you for keeping this.
I think it's saying you're good now.
There's... Oh, they're saying they can hear Ito good. Oh. Damn. So they can hear literally everybody but Lilo. That's crazy. Sabotage. Who done sabotage Lilo?
I can change the input to...
Do I turn it up?
Do you want to go to the liquor store? Yeah.
Hear me.
I'm dead. Somebody said they thought Lilo was 5'9". God damn.
I'm 5'4".
How the fuck could Lilo be 5'9"?
No, I'm 5'4".
The ponytail.
I told you I had that.
Yes, the ponytail.
I had that crush on that girl, and then I saw she was 5'9", and I was like, damn.
Is that the one you met up with at the bar?
No, she was 5'7". 5'9", I've never met. And I didn't even think she was gay.
You guys can hear me now?
I just had a platonic love on her. First of all, that sounded crazy.
I can hear you now.
Platonic love on her was weird. That was strange. Basically, I had a platonic crush on her is what I was trying to say, but I'm
How is that a platonic crush? How does that work?
Like, I've always assumed she's straight, so I've never been like, ooh, yeah, girl.
Never crossed your mind?
Yeah, like, I've never been like, yeah. I've always been like, oh, that's a very pretty girl.
Okay, gotcha.
But I didn't, like, until then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to admit it. I have a little crush. And then one day she was lit and she said she's not straight, even though I think she was just playing.
That's how it was with Brenda. I knew Brenda
too.
Was straight. Yeah. Remember I told you about Brenda?
Who's Brenda?
I told you about her. Who? When we were in, where were we? Oklahoma. And we were on live. I told you, I said.
How drunk was I? I don't remember. Tell us again.
Yeah, tell us again.
Well, I was in high school. It was my junior year. And this was when I was still dating guys. But there was a guy that I thought was cute, and we were kind of talking. And then he friend-zoned me for Brenda, but I wasn't jealous of Brenda. I was jealous of him because I had a crush on Brenda. But
I'm touching on my makeup, you know.
Brenda's straight, obviously, because him and her ended up like being together and in a relationship for a little bit. So I was like, dang.
I feel that.
I was like,
but like I wasn't really mad about it, but I don't know. It was weird. I was just like, I'm not really mad because honestly, Brenda's
like, you get it.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Brenda's cute.
That makes sense.
I was like damn.
Okay. They said they remember the story. I kind of remember the story too because I was gonna comment. Oh, I went through something similar, but then I just remembered
It was her birthday the other day too.
Oh, I remember this. She's Asian.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You showed me her picture.
That's what they were saying, that there was a picture.
She's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah. I'm like, I was lit. But okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it could be like that. Like
a platonic crush. Like you knew she was straight, or you had a feeling she was straight, and you were just like, she's cute, but
yeah.
That can never.
You can have platonic crushes,
happen, yeah.
or you can also have like those situations where literally like you like, because we've all dated guys, and then you can also be jealous of the guy getting with a girl because you like that girl. I think that's happened. Like, has that happened to anybody like in the crowd? Anybody in the crowd, let us know. But yeah, that's happened. Or like, for example, my last boyfriend before Drew's dad, he ended up with this girl from high school that honestly, she was bad. Like, when I found out he ended up having a baby with her, I was like,
I think you told me about this.
fine ass bitch. Super my type, by the way. It would literally, you know, when you guys are like, oh, Snow, you have a type? Oh, it would have been right in the it would have been right there, like exactly. So I'm like, you know, I'm not even mad. And they had a beautiful child. She, I guess, I don't want to tell their business, but she's somewhere strung out or something. But they, you know, he has a great kid, and that's it. You know, he just got out of prison, so shouts out. Anyway, I'm gonna take a shot.
Yeah. You gotta pose for the camera too.
Pose for the
Let's
camera.
pose for the camera. The clap is so like slow, like meant. It's like a.
Someone said, Brenda, you're missing out. It's okay.
All right, y'all wanna pose for the camera? Let's do
Yeah.
it. 1, 2, 3.
Heck no.
Oh, there's no. Oh, all right.
Alright.
That's what we should do.
That's it. I hope you guys got. I hope you guys got the.
I don't think
All the sound
I probably
effects
looked awkward, but it's
got
okay.
unlinked from their sounds.
Yeah. So my brother has a little sound pad thingy. He's still programming everything. So for now, just deal with whatever random sound Ito decides to pop in there, and that's fine. You know, it'll at least it'll
It's
be
unique.
It's and it's funny. It's like we're supposed to smile for a picture. I mean, making us laugh is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
This one?
I hate
with that.
I hate the fart noise, but you put it in church.
Yeah, with reverb it says.
Oh my god, Ito.
He said, ooh.
Clean.
He said, ooh. Like he really farted.
Oh, yeah, sorry with the speakers. It was a little loud, huh?
Headphones, be cautious.
That's how you know the fart's gonna stink when someone says, ooh. When they fart and they say, ooh.
How many times have you been in that situation?
I was in college and that happened. Not to me, but someone in my
sounded like-
class.
That's
And they said, ooh.
Yeah, we were like, class was in session, and it was an older woman too, and she was like, "Ooh, excuse me," and it was like it was loud. You could
that
hear
sounds
it,
like an older
and
woman.
it stunk really bad.
You were where? In the class?
Was she white or black?
She was black.
I knew it. You know why?
No.
Only because to fart and then say, "Ooh, excuse me." I feel like that is more. I don't know. Like I feel like
I get what you're
Mexicans be mad like embarrassed. Like
Yeah.
I was married for years, bro. I never went to the restroom in front of this person. I never like farted in
Never?
front of this person. I swear on my life, I never, literally. But I feel like if you like do it in your sleep, don't count. But like. I'm saying consciously, like never. But I do feel like white and black people are more, like Americans are more, like free with that.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Especially New Yorkers
You heard about Lisa?
and Chicagoans.
No, what happened with Lisa?
Chicagoers.
Well,
So what's
Lisa was telling us, telling me, and maybe somebody else, I don't know, that, yeah, she didn't, like, go to the bathroom or nothing like that in front of, like...
Oh, she has told me that
Really?
too.
And that one of her kids went into the room one day and was like, "Hey mom, why aren't you farting like you always do?" Something crazy like that. I was like, whoa.
That's true though. That's true though.
It would be a kid to put you on blast.
I did feel offended with my mom because I feel like when she had boyfriends living at the house, like she would either go into my restroom or she would go into my room. So I would be like, that's fucked up. Like sometimes it goes all day I ain't seen you, but the one moment you come in here, I think you're gonna come in here, maybe give me a hug or something. No, she's coming in here to get comfortable. I'm like, that's fucked up, bro.
No,
I'm traumatized.
Left with the smell.
Growing up, that's why I moved out my house. Nothing stinks more than a Christian woman going to the bathroom at church. I'm just saying.
I'm dead. They got good cooking. That's probably what's going on. They got
That's
them
soul
full
food.
dinners.
That's soul food.
Collard greens and shit.
That's where they
got
got the one with the reverb on.
Brussels sprouts.
Church.
And then they say, ooh.
I'm
Ooh,
dead.
Jesus.
How did we get on this conversation? We are grown as fuck.
No, someone said that they said, ooh, proudly with like, ooh, this one's going to hurt noses. Someone just commented that.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I will say that whenever I do gotta like run to the restroom and I say, like if I say ooh, I'd be like, that was crazy for me to say ooh because I did not have to say that. Like sometimes it's just more like ooh, I gotta go to the restroom, but it's not like ooh, like oh damn, like I gotta, you know, it's just more like I was saying this the other day on live. I've been lucky enough that I don't really have to hold it. Like I work for myself and like generally there's always a restroom near for, you know what I mean, like so it's like you don't really have to hold it except for on tour, but because I'm very scheduled on my poops, like I'm good, except for, you know, randomly, you never know.
You do have to like kind of schedule your food and your bathroom breaks on tour.
Right.
No,
Let's talk
I
about
can't
it.
eat
Let's talk
anything
about
that
tour.
makes me take a number. I couldn't eat anything that makes me take a number 2 if we had to like had a long drive.
Just when we get to the venue, then you're like,
Because I was like,
something.
the stomach about
I
to
think
hurt.
none of us ate anything that was gonna make us go to the bathroom right
I was
before
like,
we
I'll
left.
starve if I have to. I'll wait because
I feel like the majority of us never did. I think I stopped the bus once because he was like driving, you know, whenever he drives and it's like past 9, like for the most part we drive at night, so by 9 o'clock we're at the venue, sometimes like 5 in the morning, like whatever time we're there by the morning, so everybody gets out the bus, we wake up and we're in a new city, we're confused, we walk out all like zombies and shit. But sometimes like there's like a super long drive, so we're still driving, and I was literally like, are we gonna stop at a gas station soon? He's like, I can. I was like, all right, bet. But I got really mad the fact that the sound engineer had to keep stopping the bus. I was like, bruh, you new here, you ain't doing enough for, and he was stopping the bus, and I'm just like, bruh, are you like, what the fuck is, like, come on.
For real?
It costs extra money to make the bus driver do overdrives, so don't tell me. Or like, for example, if ever you have to poop and anybody poops on the bus, it's gonna cost mad money to clean it, so you better
and
be
everyone
able to
can
afford
smell it.
Yeah, and you better be able to afford how expensive you said I have crabs on my shirt. That's funny. The you better be able to afford how expensive the poop is and what the ass whooping is gonna look like, because we're gonna whoop your ass.
Everyone's gonna smell it. I think it only happened once, but not from anyone on the team.
What happened once when you were dancing, the tour before you started dancing with us, it happened as well from someone else, and I was pissed at her because she ain't even pay the fee. We had to pay the fee, and she never even offered to pay the fee, so I was just pissed. I was like, bitch. Oh, that time that those strippers got on the bus and they pooped on the bus too. I was like, you bitches.
Thankfully they had like...
Is your mic on? I can't hear it too much.
Better?
Yeah.
Thankfully they had like how do I describe the poop? Not solid poop. So
it was easier to clean out.
It just went through.
Oh my gosh.
No, I remember last year because Ito, he was like, it smells like somebody did something they were not supposed to do on the bus.
I knew right away.
Yeah.
I was like,
because it's a small. You're in a bus. There's no way of getting out. There's no.
You can
like,
smell
fan in
everything
there.
on that bus. Everyone can smell everything on the bus.
Yeah.
And it was chilling in the toilet.
Ooh, yeah.
That's even worse. And then we found. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's not.
All I'm gonna say is, bitches be nasty. Bitches be nasty, bro. I would like to think that I'm at a certain level where like I don't fuck with bitches that are like hella nasty, but you know, dudes don't give a fuck. So sometimes, especially when you're traveling with a bunch of dudes, there be some bitches on the bus that's just like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. And you don't want to be super judgmental because you don't, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you don't got homegirls You don't got homegirls that have let you know that's not cool. Like,
yeah, there's some unexplainable things.
Mind you, it was nobody on the team.
This was it's nobody.
This
was
just somebody who was invited on the bus.
But it's even like if I ever got invited to somebody's bus.
Right?
Well, I mean, but then again, we're a certain type of bitches, right? Like, I just can't see it.
That is like, really?
I don't see no excuse.
Like, if you got period shorts and you're forgetting them on somebody else's bus, what did you go home in?
Right?
Also, I have a bedroom on the bus. Nobody else does. How are your shorts off?
We was like, that wasn't. None of us. I don't think any of us was on it at the time.
There be unexplainable. I feel like the worst thing is that there be unexplainable shit, and like nobody, like people don't want to take credit for it or be like, hey, like, you know, I think we're all close enough now to be like, all right, bro, like honestly, like I invited somebody, but blah blah blah. But it just be it just be like, okay, so this is just magically this fucking happened. Do I gotta DNA test this shit to find out who it was, to find that person, to ask them who the fuck invited them, to find out what, just to know who's lying up in this hoe, or just, you know, we're gonna turn the lights off, somebody's gonna take care of this, we're gonna turn the lights back on, and we won't know who did it. Like when the pass came missing, and we were just like, who?
Or the keys.
Who stole the Who stole the pass? Or who stole the keys?
It was like, it's only a certain amount of us on this bus.
Yeah.
Somebody.
We're all looking at each other like,
We're like, well, didn't you go? Well, wait, no, because I was here.
I was like, I always hang my pass up in my bunk. So I was like,
and I don't even get a pass because they know I'm irresponsible. So literally, like sometimes.
But they had posters for you and the other two, and was like, don't ask them for credentials. They are the artists.
You said stop letting randoms in there. No, that's the thing. We don't let randoms in there. Sometimes it just so happens, like if we're out or whatever, I'm gonna go to sleep and close my door, or I'm still out and I'm not on the bus yet. Like they don't do that when I'm like there. If I need my alone time, I will say that my whole crew respects my time. Like there's never been something where like there has been here and there, but they're never super disrespectful. But sometimes it starts out as a decent night where it's like, okay, like, you know, people are coming to the bus, we're gonna party, we're gonna listen to music, we're gonna dance. That's it.
That doesn't.
The fact some girls want to like black out and then be like, I don't have money for a bus, for a ticket, I don't have money for an Uber, can you please buy me, can you send me, oh, my money's missing, I had $1,000, I need you to give me $1,000 now. And you're like, hold on, who the fuck gonna give you what?
And that's why we don't invite people.
Fuck
are you?
Straight up, bro.
It's like, we're not trying to be rude, we are very caring people, but it's like the circumstances that we're in, it's like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're a grown woman. Why would you knew that your friend left you at the concert by yourself and you still came on this bus? Like, you figured your way up in this bus, you can figure your way up out and go home.
I don't like that. And honestly, like when it comes, like for example, like dating, I told y'all that like I've gone on a couple dates with like people that I didn't really know, just because before I go inside, I'm gonna make sure that I'm, you know, figuring my shit out. And there could be a single fucking thing someone says that makes me be like, I'm not talking to this person again. Deadass. I just be like, yeah, I will continue with the night. Like, it's going to be cool. And, you know, I'm just going to. But I'm just like, nope. Like, there's like little things.
Do you have an awkward laugh?
There's flag. Of course.
Like, I feel like
fans even know my awkward laugh. I think fans even know when I do that. What did you guys call it, you know? That, it has a name. Somebody that watched old podcasts probably remembers. They were saying that there's like a certain smile that you do when you're uncomfortable, and I always do it.
I feel like I know.
It has a name, guys.
I know that we did that one emoji with you with the awkward smile, right?
Yeah.
But what is it called? I don't know.
Grimace. There you go. Jello. Fucking Jello knows.
Grimace.
Yeah, the grimace is like when you're like, I don't know because I can't control it. I be thinking I'm playing it off, and then people are like, you're grimacing, and I'm like, I thought I looked happy. I was trying to pretend like I was happy and I was okay.
That's because you're around people who know you, that know like when you're genuinely like smiling and laughing.
Rico and Big C want to know if Coco's single.
Yes.
Ooh, shit. Oh shit! That was crazy.
Yeah, I was making awkward sounds for the previous. I thought I had her to play in my other headphones.
Pour the shots now. Might as well pour the shots now.
You know shit how
I got really hot.
Alejandra said, I've never watched a live. Oh, nice. Welcome, Alejandra.
Welcome.
We're glad. Guys, please share this shit on your social media. Let people know we're on live. When we hit 1,000, I was going to say when we hit 1,000, we're going to take a shot. But we're sipping. So, okay, let's sip this. But when we hit 1,000, we'll take a fucking...
Shot.
A shot. What is this? I want some of this on... Yeah.
There's different. I think there's pineapple.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting over a...
Oh, I had crazy allergies today too. This morning. Yeah. I don't know why.
Ooh, this smells good. Pineapple.
Hear me sniffle.
I feel like that one's pineapple. This one's watermelon. Is this one still good?
Single again. Back on.
Do they expire? Does it smell bad?
No, it's cool. I'm just trying to figure out which one I like.
Regular
chamoy. This one's regular chamoy. I'm gonna do regular chamoy.
Oh, you should have dipped the.
Just become a member. Right? Yes. All right. To everybody that's brand new here. So we. Oh my gosh, Samantha, why are you doing all that? Let's respect everybody's fucking life, please. The same way that I be asking y'all to respect my private life, I expect y'all to respect people's lives, people's relationships. Otherwise, people will choose not to be on lives anymore or be around here. And that's actually exactly what's happened in my past. Is sometimes I've had friends that are like, bro, I don't want my life to be out there like that. So then they will just dead ass not be a part of it. So please respect everybody's life. Singleness, not singleness, breakups, taking breaks, working things out, not working things out. You know what I mean? For all you know, like, somebody could get dumped and you could be like, oh, wow, I can't believe you're doing this. And it's like, that person is innocent. Or, you know, somebody could be the bad, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, all of us go through our own lives and we all, you know, or people could fucking end up married. You never fucking know.
You never.
Let
it's life,
shit
guys.
live,
it's
all right?
Life.
Your AI voice.
It's life, guys.
Yeah, like, just, that sounded like Ariana. That sounded like you were going to be Ariana Grande.
Oh, it sounded like her?
My first, no, I'm just saying, like, your version.
It's life, guys.
I love you all when we shrooming. There you go. Snow, I'm gonna keep it real. What'd you say? You're floating.
These are going too quick.
Yeah.
Talk about.
That's a good question. I don't know if you've ever talked about that, Cole. Girls.
Do you like girls?
Well,
you don't have to talk about it. Cole's past with girls is funny. Wait, are we drinking? Y'all have shots.
Yeah.
I
Take
make
a
mine
shot
drink.
and then talk about it. You a little too quiet over here.
No, she's. Well, yeah.
you have to call my face. It's really hot in here.
Oh shit.
I have dated girls.
Oh.
In a long time ago. So yeah, Emojito, where's the noises?
Let's say you met a girl.
Fuck off!
Pressing everything now.
No, if you met a girl that you was attracted to and all that, would you go back?
Yeah. If I was attracted to her. And
I think that's
I feel like now,
everybody.
like lately, like because of like not who I know, but because of like the position I'm in and like the circle I'm in now, I'm a lot more self-conscious. Like the second they bring up like, oh, I do this or oh, I make beats, I'm like, what a turn off.
Yes. People don't understand that enough about what we do that it makes you paranoid.
Yeah, very paranoid.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, the moment I find a girl that's cute and then I see that one of my boys has already been in her likes, I'm already like, nah. Or, you know what I mean? Like, just certain things that it's like, I don't know.
That's
you
hard, yeah.
Yeah, and especially, yeah, and it is like when girls try to talk to me and they make music, I'm like,
yeah, it's like huge.
All right,
Yeah.
great.
Anytime anybody brings up anything like, oh, I do beats, or oh, I take photography, or oh, you do this, I'm like, okay, and then I just ignore them for the rest of my life.
Wait, like, do you have a type? Like,
wait, Liam said Snow is drinking a lean Caesar. What the fuck does that mean?
What's a lean?
What's a lean Caesar?
Do tell us.
Liam's wearing a fucking suit. He looks like he's here to pick up coal. That looks like the type of guy that would pick up Cole, bro. Liam.
I can't say that for to tell, but
right, you're like. Hey, welcome Susanna as a day one. Yo, we got to drink to Susanna. She just became a motherfucking day one, bruh. Cheers.
I don't have anything in here.
Oh. Bazinga.
What the?
Thing with girls.
Oh, it froze.
We're frozen.
Oh, wait. We're frozen again. Oh.
Wait, but nobody's saying anything, so can y'all see us?
Oh.
Finally, we're getting that.
Right.
Hear us? Let's just reset it. Fuck it.
I think
Guys, make sure you guys log on right now. YouTube.com/everydaydays. We are live for a little bit. We're already lit. We're already drunk. And clearly we're on fire.
Become a member.
Oh, sorry. Wait, it's not
back.
on up here.
Hey, it's about to be back, but they can still see
It's
you,
the ghost
so.
up in here. They hating.
All right.
Oh, hey.
Can you see it?
Yes,
Look at
we're
us.
back.
There we go.
And we're back.
Maybe because I played.
Oh, they said y'all back.
We're back.
All
Okay.
right. I'm tagging Cole and I'm tagging Lilo.
Hey y'all, we back.
Oh, I'll tag Ito
Ooh,
too.
that's going fast.
It's okay. Casper was hating a little
Dang.
bit.
Okay, now we're at 1100.
Hey, all right. Well, I just posted that we're on. Make sure that you guys keep promoting that we're on. People don't know it was a surprise podcast, but let's fucking let everybody know. Share this shit. Put it on fucking TikTok, all that shit, and we're gonna keep on drinking and talking and just whatever we talk
Hanging
about
out
here,
with you
just
guys.
yeah. We're trying to be very. We're not trying to be problematic, so let's make sure we have a good time, no drama, no stress.
I'm doing
We do talk about our lives a little bit and shit, but
Don't
please
make us stop.
We're all about truth.
But don't make us don't make us hate talking about our lives because you cause drama or anything like that. It's like that.
Okay, but back to before we were frozen.
Maybe
Do
give
you
me a
have a
little more
type,
liquor.
Cole?
I don't know.
You want more?
Yeah, please.
If I thought I did, I don't know now.
God damn.
Sorry.
By the way, somebody said, "Oh, what a cute kitty cat fucking bottle." That's a dog.
That's Poncho.
Poncho.
That's a Chihuahua.
Somebody said it's frozen again.
No, it's not.
He has an aggressive
Refresh.
face.
Refresh.
Like
Yeah,
Poncho.
he's scary.
They said, "Is it Cole or Cole?"
Wait, what?
It's the second one. Kole.
Oh, wow. They got so many. Thank you.
KOLE LILO SNOW. Here you go. 4-letter words, except for Ito, because he's a 3-letter word. Ito. Put an H at the
With
end
a
of it.
T.
Ito.
I don't know how
With
many
the
times
H.
I see
Ito.
people spell Ito with a D, and I'm like, that's not how you spell it.
Ito.
Oh my
Idea.
god, yeah, or EDO.
Yeah. They'd be like,
Ito.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm friends with your brother Ito," and they spelled it wrong. I'll be like,
No, you're not.
not.
Yeah.
Well, and something that happens a lot is EITO. Like what?
Ito.
Like, did you just
Ito.
take it from the woke Ito? I don't know.
I remember the first time I learned like his real name, I was like, I don't know who that is. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, no, Ito probably sent it to you. And then they said your real name, and then I finally figured it out. I was like, wow, makes sense.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, they wanted Miguel?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
They're like, well, Miguel said this. I was like, who's Miguel?
You're like, I don't believe you. I don't
Oh,
know.
someone just. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, where did
What?
they get Ito? But from your. Got it.
Miguelito.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
People ask me where I got Lilo. I was like, because my name's Hawaiian, and I had a Samoan friend who just was like, I'm gonna call you Lilo, and it stuck.
I
like,
still
cool.
see people like.
But
in the
didn't you used to
comments-
have you had a different nickname?
I had mainly Lele.
Lele?
Either Lele or Layla.
The stories I heard about Lele, I'm still trying to find out of what Lele is about to do. Lele's out here wilding. By the way, about J-Rocks, I talked to, okay, so I know that J-Rox and her boyfriend do songs and shit, and I just thought because both of them want to work with me and I want to work with both of them, I just figured like I should do a song with both of them. But then I thought it was fucking hilarious because like what the fuck am I gonna do in a song with two people that are in a relationship unless I'm literally like their fucking guidance counselor or something. Unless I'm their relationship counselor or like their fucking like advisor. Maybe I'm their like madrina or something. Maybe I'm like marrying them. These are all jokes, by the way, but I just was like, I don't know why I thought that would be a cool song. But then again, we could just be 3 artists on it. I don't know, but he has really great hooks. She has really great music too. Like they both have really like great. So I was just trying to, because I have a lot of drops coming out. So at the same time, I'm allowed to say it right now. They said not to say it officially or whatever, but you already know the margarita thing is fucking happening on the 28th. So it's in 3 days. That's dropping. Really? I'm going to Mexico City and I'm doing something super big. I already told you guys with a big company that when you guys hear about the name, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, what the fuck. So that's happening. And then whatever I just went to Chile to go do, that's happening. So there's just a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, I just talked to another female rapper. It's not Miko, by the way. Miko and I spoke about collabing before my last tour, but then since she's obviously grown a lot and then she's on tour, I was on tour. Hopefully we can still make it happen. I don't know, but that's still up in the air. But there is this rapper that I really admire, and we're gonna work together as well. She just sent me a song, and it's for her album, and she said it's gonna be a single. So there's a lot of things that are happening as soon as I got off tour. So I'm really excited for what's to come. You never know.
To go crazy.
I could wake up tomorrow and literally somebody sends me a fucking song and it's like, bro, I need you on a plane now to go shoot the video because it's my single. It'd be like that. There be times where you think you're about to have a song, you plan a song out with somebody, and then they never drop it, and you're just sitting there sad, like, damn, bro, really? Like, I did all that? But then there be some people that'll be like, drop this verse right now, and I'll see you tomorrow for the video. You be like, all right. Shouts out Destiny Ruiz for fucking becoming a day one. It's fucking lit. Woo! Cheers. Y'all better not be still cheersing with the same shot.
No, I've been taking all of mine.
Somebody guessed it. Somebody guessed it. Somebody guessed the name. No.
I gotta take my shot too.
You don't take your shot.
You don't take a. Hey!
You don't take a shot.
Don't you have a camera on that side?
It's about to be Ito's birthday, bro. It's Virgo season.
Oh yeah, your birthday's in a couple days, isn't it?
Birthday is in a couple days. Me and Cole can bartend your birthday.
Yes. Are we doing it? What's the theme?
We should make a drink
in 6 days.
What's the theme for your birthday?
No, it's not Nicki Minaj. I wish. If Nicki Minaj ever contacted me to make a song, I would literally...
Manifest it, guys. Manifest it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You kidding me? Virgo. Yeah, Ito's a Virgo. Speaking of Virgo, you guys know I'm only in town for 24 fucking hours because I gotta go with my best friend, another Virgo, to go watch another Virgo. Beyonce.
The Virgo.
So I need to go. Please, guys, don't start saying it. Please, guys, like, don't start guessing and going over there because then it might not happen. Sometimes when we spill the beans too quickly, people don't like that. So please, I'm saying that in the chat. Just forget
Keep it between us.
Forget about it. But anyway, so I'm gonna go see Beyonce with Jamie.
Put Beyonce in the chat.
But Jamie said, I mean not Jamie. Beyonce said she wants us to dress like a goddamn disco ball.
And you have a hat.
Tito, show me the hat. The hat's back there. It's missing pieces. So I was thinking, what if I take pieces from like a square, right? Because then it'll look like it's on purpose. And then I put it everywhere else.
You bedazzle it.
I fix it because the flight from Burbank to Vegas is like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I got enough time to play fucking Connect 4 on this shit. She wants us to dress like fucking, you feel me? She wants us to dress like this. I got you. I got you, girl. See, but there's like a couple missing ones. So maybe like I make a little square here. I fix whatever's missing.
That's pretty cool. About to be fire.
Oh yeah, you could put some like rhinestones.
Hey, Jancy just updated to a motherfucking day one. Cheers, we in this bitch.
Shot to you.
Oh, I don't have.
Oh, sorry.
You better pour it because Jancy is keeping an eye.
I gotta take mini shots now. I'm not trying to get crazy.
You want some time?
Yeah, guys, she's going to see Beyonce, and like. When we found out at first, this was before like all the TikToks was coming out of her concerts. I was like, "Oh, that's dope!" Like, I like Beyonce, but I'm not like a Beyonce stan. But like, I love Beyonce. Who doesn't love Beyonce? But when I started seeing her concerts, I was like,
Does her daughter do this to her too? Because I know she was doing overseas. She's here too.
She's doing it.
That's dope.
And she's been getting
He's
better.
gonna learn it. Baby Drew said he's gonna learn it. So if I'm impressed, he said he's gonna do it.
Hazel
I'll
Blue
teach
Ivy
him.
can
We
do
can
it.
do the
I can
TikTok
do it.
together. Me and Baby Drew will do the TikTok together.
All right, y'all practice it.
He was so adamant about me sending you videos of him working.
You said what?
Oh yeah.
I said it's not called a bumblebee. If you're like a big fan of her, I thought it was
The beehive.
The beehive.
But why wouldn't you be a bumblebee, or just
That's true.
No, I'm not like a big Beyonce fan to be a part of the beehive. Like,
You could say that you're not a bumblebee, though, right?
no, I'm not. I'm not a part of the beehive.
I don't
no.
think the beehive
Nah,
is a
bumblebee.
bumblebee. No, you can't just add Bumble to her fan base. Like it's like she decided her fan base is the beehive,
The
and you can't just
beehive.
think Bumblebee is new.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Also,
how are you an individual?
You're not. You're part
you're
of a
not.
group.
You're part of the beehive, and she's the queen bee. You don't
Yeah.
start
Oh,
trying to be
worker bee.
Bumble.
I'm not a worker bee. That's how you say it.
You as
I'm
a
no
man
bee.
would enter the beehive and immediately want a hierarchy.
title.
You want a title. You can't just be part of the
group.
rest of the
Just
beehive.
part of? That sucks.
So you want to be Bumble immediately.
So that'll be like product pushers. Somebody would like want their own title too.
That's what I fucking hate. I hate that in my fandom. My fandom is tiny, and they always want to fight each other over. Well, I'm gonna talk to Snow, and it's like, stop
Right.
fucking doing that. Like, are you
Yeah.
like literally like we don't have that many fans for there to always be some sort of fucking fight.
But
or
you
a
talk to almost
disagreement.
all of, or a lot of them.
I talk
It's
to-
like
It
Guys.
makes me sad, bro. It makes me sad. It makes me be like, okay, so I'm not deemed worthy of having a fan base. I literally have to somehow
favorites or something.
talk to every single person every single day in order for that shit to feel like, bro, I talk to who's fun. I talk to who's happy. I talk to who genuinely, like makes me laugh, like
And sharing
enjoyable, sharing, like the videos look cool, the pictures look cool. Like if I like that shit, like I fuck with you, like I vibe with you. I don't need you to check on, did you see what I did? But hey, Snow, but I'm no.
Yeah, that's
the
like
people are-
undesirable.
and the ones that fight each other. I don't like that. I like people that just, you know what I mean, vibe, have a good time.
I will say
I like
all
that.
the
That's my
day ones that
favorite.
are coming to LA, they're like coming real deep and
Yeah, I
bringing
love
a
that.
big vibe, and it makes me excited for LA.
I'm excited. I love that. I want nothing more. Yes, ositos. I want nothing more than for
To be a one big happy family.
yeah, positive, happy. That's why I do like the concept of ositos, because it's like, okay, cool, like new, like fucking, like let's
Welcome the new people too. Don't like think like, well, I've been a fan forever, because even I see that sometimes too. Like, oh, she's new. Like, who cares? Like, let's just all be one. And
Because
happy
that
and
represents
supportive.
her at the end of the day. And it's like, you guys are still representing her and her brand and everything. And it's like, if you have all this drama going on,
Be
it's not
welcoming, love each other,
loving, all of that.
Yeah, I like that shit. I've been through. I feel like you guys have seen what we as a team have been through. What I've personally been through. What from the original people that first started this shit: Ito, Yayo, me, Mario, Pumbaa, E-Rock. Like the people that literally, and we're still here. I've had a few people be like, "Oh yeah, you're fucking." This random rapper wanted to drop some song from like 10 years ago as a new song. And I told some of you guys on TikTok before, and he just like was announcing it and was gonna drop it, and he makes some artwork that was terrible. It was me in a skirt with high heels with a beanie on.
What?
It was what happened to the monitor went off? It's still
Ito's face. No.
no.
Can you guys still see us?
Yeah, they
Oh.
can still see.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Casper wilding right now.
Is it on
What?
now?
What happened? Oh, cat. Oh,
Is it on?
it's turning on. It's on the.
Casper.
It's on the like logo.
Love
So-
each other, ladies.
Right.
Love each other, ladies.
So this person was doing that, right? And then like I was like, look, bro, I was like, honestly, a verse from 10 years ago, and he was like, you did it off the strength, like you hooked me up for free, blah blah, and everybody in the industry turned their back on me and blah 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 and all this shit. And I was like, bro, as I'm hearing from this story, I hooked you up for free with a verse 10 years ago, just off the strength. Everybody turned their back on you, and he mentioned names, known rappers. He's like, I did this with him, and then they turned their back on me, and I'm like, but the only one you're pressing is me, the female. Like all those guys you're mentioning, you're not pressing them. You're not dropping dropping songs with them out of nowhere. You're not disrespecting them. You're disrespecting me because you think that because I'm a female, I'm not gonna say nothing. But I said something. This thing's still on the menu. By the way.
The Roku.
But yeah, so that whole thing happens or whatever, and I tell him, I'm like, you know what, bro, honestly, it's probably not gonna. He's like, oh, I'm in Bakersfield right now. I could come to your show. We can talk about it. I was like, bro, honestly, I got you on show tickets to the show. We can talk if you want, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The song's probably never dropping. The verses from 10 years ago, I don't sound like that. That's not my style anymore. You had 10 years, you had a decade to drop this. Never did. Probably not dropping, right? He's like, wow. You really. Who said people steering the pot? Who's steering the pot? I better not see it.
I know all about
it. Anyway, so dude goes, yeah, that's why people been saying you fake and you turned on all your day ones. I was like, mind you, I'm on tour with my actual fucking day one team. I want you to know, there is probably not very many rappers that, one, have had a career last as long as I have and continued with the same fucking people. So to me, I'm sitting there and I'm like, that doesn't even offend me in the way you think, because it's like, I can look around and look at my motherfucking main people and be like, what are you talking about? The fact that not everybody makes the team every fucking year, that's sports, baby. Like, that's make the team. We've talked about loyalty before. Don't let loyalty become your fucking jail. Don't let somebody gave you a sandwich 20 years ago and all of a sudden you fucking owe them for the rest of your life. Yeah. All this type of shit. That Joyner Lucas song was real. That Joyner Lucas song, you saw it? Where he was like, his bro was like, first he's all congratulating him and he's all that. And he's like, table. Yeah, and then when he's like, bro, if you can't do this for me, then fuck you, blah, 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 you fake, you this, you that. It's like, no. Yeah. That's not what it is. You got to keep it real with who keeps it real with you and keep building with your people. And there's lessons to be learned. And there's been people that, we stop fucking with each other and then we come back cool and we're good. Because guess what? Those people never disrespected. Those people never lied. Those people never went on the internet and wilded out. Those people never did that.
Expected a lot from
you. So it's like, then it becomes one of those things where it's like, all right, cool. It's a regular friendship. Friendships sometimes get distant. Sometimes get back cool. We good. The people that don't deserve to ever be around again is the people that cross the line. You can't cross a line and then bro, that's a line for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's a line for a reason, but that dude said that and immediately I was like, and that's exactly why you don't get those, and that's exactly why those people turned their back on you, and that's exactly why your life has turned how it did, because that type of energy right there to right away be like, oh, that's why blah blah blah, you think you want to hit below the belt. It seems like your life is already treating you bad enough. I don't even think I need to respond to that. Yeah. What I ended up doing is he mentioned somebody. He was like, that's why so-and-so said this. Screenshot it, send it to that person. He goes, what the fuck? I ain't talked to this person, blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not even mad at you. I'm just letting you know your name's being brought up in some shit. So, even if you were talking shit, maybe keep it a little tighter because people's talking. By the way, we good. Don't worry. Me and this person, it actually brought us closer because this person's like, let me pull up to a show, blah, blah, blah. Like, let's work. Let's do some business, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe that's what this whole interaction was for, was to maybe create some sort of business situation with this other person, because clearly it's not going to happen with this person. But I feel like it was crazy because he mentioned at least 4 male rappers that all have made a lot of money, and he didn't press not one of them fucking 4 rappers. He pressed me because I'm a female. So of course he thinks it's gonna be and I'm like, don't you think it's crazy that sometimes guys get so tough with women, and it's like, bro,
usually they'll do that with the women before
because they think they're not gonna do nothing.
Yeah. They'll be sucking dick. Like they see a dude, they'll be like, oh bro, hey bro, nah bro, we home bro, shut the fuck up, bro, you're whack, bro, you're whack. As a matter of fact, sometimes whenever people be like, oh, do you still like men, I'm like, do women have the capacity to possibly still be in a relationship with a man, even if they're like, queer or whatever the fuck, whatever? Maybe possibly at some fucking level. But the way that motherfuckers act, bro, trust me, I think women are superior in every fucking aspect.
Yeah.
I think women are just fucking superior.
They are soft.
We're strong. I think we can bear children. We can fucking literally create life, raise the next generation. We literally are fucking amazing hard workers. We can't make excuses because for every single thing, it's like either you're emotional or you're PMSing or you're this or you're that. Like, I literally just think I admire women. Like, that's the problem. Men don't admire women in the same way that they fucking should if they liked women, because half of the motherfuckers don't even like women.
I feel like most men are more emotional too.
Yeah, they don't even most of the time they don't even like women, bro. Like, they want to fuck a woman, but they don't like her. Like, they're not like, yo, bro, I want to hang out with you, I want this, I want that. Like, they just are like, no, I want to fuck her, and then I want to fuck her, and then I want to fuck her, and I don't want to hear shit from nobody.
Ego thing.
Yeah, it's like, I've seen more dick riding from men to other male rappers, because I'll be around actually famous rappers, not me. And whenever I've hung around with famous rappers, I literally had a famous rapper man that gets a lot of dudes that are always on his jock tell me, but all the girls like you. And I was like, I think they're just comfortable because, like, look at how many men are around you right now that won't leave you alone. I've seen men try to make eye contact with a male rapper before. A dude with a girlfriend, bro. A dude with a girlfriend. Not even no homo shit. Like, not even no gay shit. Just on some dead ass, like, hey, bro, hey, homie, hey, homie, hey, homie, hey. Just trying to get this man's attention so bad. And I'd be like, bro, if I was this guy's girlfriend, I'd be embarrassed.
So embarrassed.
And here's the lesbian just looking at him, looking at her, and being like,
damn.
Lucky I don't date straight women, but I could have pulled right there. I could have been like, baby girl, that's embarrassing.
Come here.
Men try to impress men a lot more, I think, than women try to impress women. Like, it's always like, look at me type of thing, or like, I'm macho. Like, they try a lot harder than I see a lot of females do.
I feel like women have, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like women have a lot more dignity than men.
I will say sometimes women become haters to women a lot quicker than men are to men. Men are more like dick righty to men, but I feel like women are easier influenced to be haters to women because dudes can triangulate some shit between women very quickly.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody can. You know what I mean? Like, between women, it's very easy to put two girls in competition with each other and be like, oh, and then just watch it all happen. And that's sad because...
But I feel like that comes from, like... I feel like women as a whole, we've been kind of trained to be that way because it's like a woman can never, in a way. So when you have a woman who can, it's like, oh, well, I could do it. Well, I could do it better. Well, I could do this because in this society, women could never. That's what men, or that's what, the men's society has tried to train us to be, is that women can only be in a certain category. So when a woman is doing better in a different category, or outside of that category, then other women are like, well, then I could do it better, because I feel like we're trained to be like, there can only be one, which I don't believe that.
I mean, I'm going to say Local Texas said, this is a woman's show, so I know it's not the place, but you can't judge all men. Sorry, men experiences you've had. No, I'm not saying,
not all men
Logo,
like
this isn't, first of all, this isn't a woman's show. Ito, say hi.
Hey.
First of all, Ito, I'm not gonna say Ito's like the most like machoist dude, but I think
he's very secure.
He's very secure, and he's had his toxic masculine moments where I've been like, we disagree, because obviously we are the two sides of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. I'm very strong woman, like, talking all this shit, and my brother has some points that sometimes I'll end up agreeing with just based off general experience, right? So for example, right now, it's not like I've had bad experiences with men, right? Because always it comes to this point on the internet where somebody will be like, oh, like, you're lesbian because you're experienced with a man, or somebody treated you bad, or annoying. Somebody cheated on you and that's why you're a lesbian. And it's like, it's really not, because if I think about it, my experiences with men have never really been bad, like, other than, I think, a couple little fucking things that have happened, but I was able to maneuver because, okay, you treat me bad, or like you put your hands on me, I left. The moment a man put his hands on me, I left. I didn't give a fuck what happened. I fucking left. I moved 7 hours away. I stayed there until I was completely out of love with this person. I moved back when I was ready, saw the person one more time, was disgusted by them, and never saw that person again. That's what my experience with a man was. When a woman has put hands on me, I forgave that shit for years. Because with women, it's just there's all this fucking shit. So when I tell you, like, I don't just sit here and just bash men. Like, I think there's good men out there. I think my son's father is a great father. He was a good partner for me. Like, everything was good until it wasn't, but whatever. But I want y'all to stop thinking that every time that women have a certain viewpoint on men, it's because a man did them wrong. We are also capable of judging based off the experiences in general that we see, and that is how we communicate about what we see in men and women.
It's not always our own experience.
Yeah.
It's literally just what we see in the
But
world.
I just feel like that's not really told when it comes from a man loving a man. Like, I don't see people being like, well, you had a bad experience with a woman, so you decided to be with a man.
Yeah, there's not that many women just like throwing themselves at... Well, actually, you know what? I have seen it. I'm not going to say I've never seen it. I've seen women be like, oh, well, let me, blah, blah, blah. It's not that often. It's not as often as it happens to women that date women. But I will say, like, when men talk about women, everybody hypes it up. But, like, when women talk about men, it becomes this, like,
how dare you?
You're just... Not all men are the same, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, DM94JAK. Whatever your name is. Sorry. Not all men are but all men aren't the same. We're not saying all men are the same. Mm-hmm. We're speaking about
stereotypical,
in general,
like trends.
Yeah,
the experience.
You don't know.
I'm neurodivergent. The way my brain works. I definitely see patterns. I don't judge anybody ever based off one thing or two things. I can't, even if I wanted to. I have to eventually see a pattern, which has actually been detrimental to my fucking life, because sometimes I have to stick around long enough to find the pattern. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, well, that was a mistake. Well, they're sorry. Okay, that was a mistake. They're sorry. Okay, that was a mistake. Until you eventually go, okay, this is a fucking pattern, and now I see it, and now I need to back up from it, So to me, I'm just like, when women are talking about men, women, whatever the fuck, I just think that we never get the chance to actually be seen as like, okay, she's seeing the whole world. We always get looked at as like, that's hurt. Just her. She's hurt. She's mad. She's a man hater. She's a lesbian. And it's like, so we have no just general sense.
But it's like, she's not the only one saying the same thing. There's plenty of other women saying this. So obviously there is a problem. It's not just one person saying this. This is multiple thousands of people saying this.
And there are good men out there. I believe there are good men, good responsible men, but I think it's just men are taught to being men in a certain type of way, and women are taught to be like, this is how you should be. A man should not have emotion. A man should not care about this.
And women believe this too. So I'm not even going to say it's just men. Other women believe this too. So it's a thing to where it's really known that women should be this certain way, and it's like, no. And then when we're not, it just becomes this whole uproar, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know who's got strong women in their species? I was just researching it yesterday.
I wish you had the camera on you, because the way you said
I know the way you said it.
Orcas.
Wait, but the curious Aylin, every time I see you, you're always talking about men. Bitch, I'm talking about men, I talk about women, and I talk about everybody in general. I talk about lesbians, I talk about gay, I talk about queer. We talked about aliens, we also talked about politics, and now my brother's about to talk about orcas.
We're talking about poops and farts.
Yeah, we're talking about poops and farts. And now my brother's about to educate us on orcas. Okay? Whales. Okay? Yeah. Let's listen to my brother talk about killer whales.
Orcas?
Yeah, I mean, well, just the fact that their mom is like they're in like little pods, I guess, is like their little groups, their family groups, and their mom like stays with that pod like the whole until she dies. And once the mom dies, like I guess the sons and the boys in that like have like 8 times higher chance of dying within like a year.
Oh my goodness.
Without the mom?
Yeah, once she dies, because she like gives them food and like helps. I don't know.
Delilah,
But it's like
his name
it's
is
crazy that
ITO.
they're like the best mothers.
Which I think is crazy because I'm telling you, Baby Drew's dad favorite animal was the orca, right? But when we would talk, like, you know, everybody's getting lit and he would talk about, you know, politics and life and whatever, he would be like, the thing is that women think they're gonna just all be better and they're gonna not need men. Like, that's the ultimate plan. And I was like, I'm starting to think, like, is he secretly a feminist? He's just scared of it. Like, he loved the orcas. He was scared of women getting all the power, but he knew it was coming. Like, he would always talk about it. So that's why he would push women down, because he would feel like women are one day gonna have all the fucking power. But I was like, I think in the weird roundabout way, he was a feminist.
He just didn't. He was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. I feel like to this day, like, I feel like there needs to be a conversation. I like, maybe we won't like record it, but or maybe we will, but we won't put it out unless we check it.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's some funny shit that, like, you should check on somebody 10 years later and just be like, where did we end up for research purposes? Like, mentally, where did we end up? Like, what happened? Because this is someone who I married at 19 years old.
Is this like, are you talking about just like people you've been in a relationship with, or like
no,
friendships?
Even friendships. Even like, let's say you went bad with a friend and 10 years later you just meet up and you're like,
that should be a show.
What happened?
I feel like that's gonna happen to me soon.
You had a friendship?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really call us friends, but
you have a lot of conversations, like things, right? Like,
I do, because I just feel like me when I was in middle school and like early high school, like freshman, sophomore year, I was still very like, Lilo, scared. So there's these certain girls that are still lingering in the same friend group that I'm in back at home, and I just know eventually we're about to all be together, and I'm just like,
so are you nervous about it?
I'm not nervous, because I definitely feel like I'm in a much better place, obviously, than I was in middle school, but I'm just like, what happened? Like, I don't want to necessarily be friends with them, but I'm just like,
what was your mindset?
What was your mind? Like, why were you this way towards me so much? Like,
yes, because
girl, make it make
sometimes
sense.
People affected you way deeper than they even realize. And you're like, not to blame somebody, right? Not to be like, you made me second guess myself, but it's like, sometimes, like, yeah, like, you made me feel this way about me, and I want to know, for my own childhood trauma, what was going through your mind at the time? Like, why did you do that? So I could understand. I think everybody always understands, like, people need closure from, like, relationships, but, like, to be able to have closure from, like, traumas and, like, friendships, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, you try to have that closure, and reaching for that closure fucks you up even more. But I would like to think that 10 years is long enough to be able to be like, what happened?
Right.
I don't.
Like I think
we're grown. We're at a different place in our life.
Yeah.
Like, your mindset's different. Like,
both be multiple, more,
let's have this. I'm just more
mature.
interested, because I'm like, if you're still somewhat available or a part of my life, obviously that's for a reason. So let's talk about it. That doesn't mean I want to like be best friends with you, but I'm just like, let's talk about it. We're grown now. Let's have a grown woman conversation. I feel like that's part of growing as an individual.
I feel like both people have to mentally be grown, not just like their age grown. Because I'm going through that too with somebody who used to be my best friend, and now we're kind of like re-talking to, and it's like I'm kind of reserved about it because I'm like, I don't know, like I just don't really trust that anymore. But like, hopefully we can figure it out.
See,
but I just don't know.
Yeah,
like a 10-year checkup.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I feel like it has to be a decade, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it can be any less than that, because sometimes they're still in the same fucking place. Like, you in 5 years could have done so much, but them in those 5 years could still be there. They might be even more bitter now, because in those 5 years they ain't done shit. But sometimes 10 years later, it might be like, hey, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. I've re-met up with people and just, like, genuinely been happy to like talk certain things through, and I felt so much better afterwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I want to like re-allow them in my life. I don't, you know, but it gave me a lot of perspective, and it opened up
and understanding,
because
like,
I've always, and you know, I've always had this like guilt trauma where like I'll blame myself for things that aren't really my fault. So unless I really have a conversation with somebody and they go, bruh, honestly, no, you weren't tripping, I actually did that, then I'm like,
right,
and it frees you of all this guilt you were carrying, because you're like, bro, I wasn't tripping, like you really did that, like that really was fucked up. And it just, I don't know, it feels like a weight is lifted. You go through
parts where like, well, was it me? Like, what could I have done different? Like, what did they do different? Like, did I do something I didn't realize? It takes a conversation to figure that shit out.
Yeah, because like I said, at a certain, like at that place in your life, you didn't know what you knew now. You're not like, you're not in the same place. Yeah, so it's like we could both talk about, well, I was here at this place, or I was here, and my reaction to that is what made you feel like just a grown.
But I do feel like some people, there is that percentage of people who just won't grow in 10 years, 20 years.
That's where I'm more, I won't say I'm nervous about, but it's very unfortunate because, I don't know, I'm just all about growth.
You'll know it in the first convo, though.
Yeah. So if it's like I'm having a conversation with you and it's just like not getting anywhere, it's just, I don't know, it kind of hurts my heart, but it's more unfortunate for you because it's like, damn, it's been 10 years and you're still at the same place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'm so, like, you kind of feel bad for the person. Like, I'm not mad at you. I just feel bad for you. And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It definitely will make me, like, shut down more and just not want to ever try again.
I'm just like,
I went through that with my dad. I didn't talk to him for 14 years. I went and saw him. You know, I tried to make the best of it. I tried to, like, at least have a conversation because I always have had that fear of, like, you know, well, if he passes away or something happens, like, I don't want to hold any resentment. I don't want to, like, just regret anything, right? Yes. Just pop it up, Ito. Go ahead. That's Ito. If we start talking about my dad and Ito pops up that shit. But wait, I'm actually gonna
hurt people.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Hold on, hurt people. No, but about my dad. But then, you know, I started like seeing some ways he was talking, and I realized he's the same person and he wasn't gonna change, and he doesn't realize what he did. And so I was just like hurt in that moment. Like, I wanted to cry, but I also I was like, I'm not gonna fucking cry. I was like, no, I'm gonna talk to him as an adult. And I just really was like, you know, it's unfortunate. I feel sad that, you know, you don't see it, but
because that's your dad too. Like, no matter what, there's always going to be a different type of level.
But at some point, you also have to realize that if you don't get along with a parent,
it's the hard. I think it's the hardest.
If you don't get along with a parent,
it's so hard.
But then you realize that you wouldn't fuck with this person as an adult anyway, because we're adults now, right? Yeah. So that's your parent, but they're also an adult and you're also an adult. So like, would I fuck with you? Like, would I actually be your friend? Like, would I hang out with you? If you say no, then even though that's your parent, like, yes, give them grace. Like, yes, you know, if they need something, absolutely. Like, if you're the last resort, of course. But sometimes, bro, there's no reason to keep re-traumatizing yourself. For sure. Half the time, those are the people that traumatize you.
You gotta give them the space to figure it out.
Somebody said the sorries that never came. Bruh.
Oh, my God.
God damn.
Let me tell you, I have a family member, I'm not going to specifically say who, but I have a family member I haven't talked to for years. And in the beginning, it hurt so much because I'm like, yo, you've said things that is so hurtful and you're my family. Like, I hold you to a higher ground because you're my family and we've been so close, to now you're being this person that's like against me and you're acting like I'm your enemy. That hurts so much. But where I am now, I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm not mad at you. Like, yeah, there's some things that still hurt, but I'm like, you need that space to heal. And it's unfortunate I can't be a part of your healing journey, but I just hope you heal. And I just wish you all the best. Like,
yeah.
It's been years.
When it's a parent and, like, you hear things that they tell their kids, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you don't know how much damage some words can give your child.
You know, not to put you on the trauma thing, but you never talk about it. Do you have any feelings about this subject at all, or do you like literally not care, or did you just shut it off and you're like, I don't want to care?
Right now I was thinking about just some other stuff. What were you talking about? Like some family that hurt you?
Trauma.
Like trauma.
Do you
from
ever have
parenting?
any feelings at all about our father?
No.
Like, does he ever cross your mind? Like, are you ever just like, you just randomly like, wonder what that old man's up to?
Oh, no.
No.
Not now.
But are you ever, in the weird imminent, like, do you ever think like, oh, if he died, like, are we going to the funeral? Like, what are we? Like,
No.
Did you let that part go?
Did you just, are you like,
Yeah,
you just
that's
mourned it,
serious.
it's out, you're like, fuck it?
I don't know. Yeah, I've kind of just not really thought about it or anything.
But personality-wise, you're also a lot more nonchalant than I am.
Yeah,
like, you're a
I've
Virgo.
become
Is that a
very
Virgo thing?
nonchalant lately.
Lately?
Nah, it's a TikTok.
Oh, I was like, what?
I've become very nonchalant. No, yeah.
You are very nonchalant.
I feel like
mean,
Ito is,
You've always
and
been
he's
very-
logical. Like, the thing that always sticks out in my head is Ito's always like, there's a solution to every single problem.
Well, to me, it's just like, yeah, why would I try to, like,
Like, it doesn't make sense
like,
to you?
in, like, have him be in our life or something now. Not our life, but our lives. But,
Bring him on the live right now.
like, just for what? Because he's, like, obviously very far away, and then he's also old. It's like, why? It's like, why?
Ageist.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, if he's gonna pass away sometime, like, why? Like, he's already kind of like
Gone.
to me. So why
bring it
do
back?
that again?
Yeah. Why pick a scab if you
Yeah,
already...
because I'm not the type of person that, like, I really need this person in my life. Like no, I don't talk to, like, nobody that I'm like, he was really cool, I want to talk to him. Like,
Because you got me. I feel
Yeah, I was
like-
gonna say, then you got her.
Yeah.
I'm like the coolest person ever. I'm your dad. Tell the people.
Like, you guys got each other, and you guys
No,
have
that
your
is
own
tr-
family.
That is,
so.
yeah.
yeah, I'm not like there's types of people that, like, hit up their cousins, their uncles, their
Our cousin
their
lives on
mom,
their
like,
property. We're all here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like there's type of people that reach out to people because they really care about, like, what have you been up to? How have you been? Blah blah blah. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
Do you
or
feel
at least I'm
like-
not that type of person now. Maybe I will.
Do you feel like as like a younger kid, or like especially in school and stuff, when you would hear people talk about like their dads and stuff, like, did you ever feel a type of way or like almost jealous or anything that they were talking about it, or you're like, Claudia's my dad?
Nah.
Go to the podcast. Somebody link the podcast, by the way, right now, because we are live on a podcast, just so you guys know. But what? Was he jealous? Oh, were you
No,
jealous?
like when you hear like people talk like my dad, like stories about like your friend's dad. Well,
Yeah, like if I see their dad or
Yeah.
like something like that. I don't know. I don't think I would be like hurt by that because at that point,
or like wonder like what it was like.
no, not wonder because I
I think
I
you
mean,
were
he
more
was
excited about the
there.
Gatorades your friend had in his
and I
house.
think yeah, and like yeah, if you're talking about that friend, like yeah, his dad was there and was cool and was like whatever, but our dad was never like that.
Yeah.
Like to me, at 6 they divorced, so half like not even half the time, most of the
yeah.
time I wasn't even seeing him anyway.
Yeah.
So to you, you were closer to him.
Yeah.
To
Which
me-
is
That
weird
makes
because to me, I
sense.
thought you were closer to him.
Because that's just you.
No, but I'm saying,
You just think
yeah,
I'm
no,
closer to
growing
both
up,
of
no,
them.
when I was little, yeah. But I'm
Uh.
saying, like, once they got divorced, I feel like you were always over there and I wasn't. You got invited to the family reunion and I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was like
But I don't remember.
60 people, including his new people, and literally I was excluded from the picture.
Oh my god.
And I found that out because I went to rob his new girl's house, and then all I did was find that picture
What the
and
heck?
steal that.
You're-
So they knew it was me.
How dare they?
Because I went inside because I was like, this bitch gotta have some shit. First of all, okay, TikTok, we gotta. They said, "Am I high?" I'm not high, girl.
What?
We lit.
Y'all just-
We go to YouTube because I'm gonna tell this story, but I don't want to get bananaed off TikTok. Okay, so go to youtube.com/everydaydays. I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how I ran up in. Look at Jello. Jello said, "Rob."
The big old eye.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sorry.
I went to rob his.
No, I'm not gonna.
And you stole just a picture.
I went to uninvited.
And what did you draw yourself in the picture?
She was like, he can't have these memories.
This is mine now.
It's like, just for that.
This goes to show you I was a stupid criminal. Okay, smooth criminal, no.
Emotional criminal.
Stupid emotional criminal. Okay. Chisel said, "Don't incriminate yourself." I mean, I think at this point the statute of limitations has long gone. Second of all, the only thing I stole was a damn picture because I'm an idiot. So that's it.
That was an emotional rob.
I was a teenager, bro. I was a teenager and I was upset. My parents were divorced. His new girl was my mom's old best friend. She lived 4 houses down from my house, and my dad had the audacity to live there yet still not want to see me. He would be upset at me all the time because I was just basically being like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, this lady ain't my mom. You know what I mean? Even though now in in whatever, in retrospect, I feel like I owe that lady an apology, and maybe I'll meet with her one day and formally apologize, because I do think she was trying her best and she was a good lady.
Are they
trying her best with you or with him?
No, they're not. I don't think they're cool at all, actually. Trying her best with everything. I think now as an adult, as a grown woman, I know that things are complicated and I don't know what exactly. I think my parents' marriage and divorce was very, very complicated. I can't tell you who cheated on who. I can't tell you who was abusing who. All I can tell you is I'm traumatized, Ito's traumatized, we all traumatized, and I'm glad they got a divorce.
And y'all have your own life and family on the range.
I can't tell you anything about their marriage because from my point of view, it was all so messed up. Like, it was just like, my mom was fucked up. My dad was fucked up. Everything was fucked up. We're at Christmas eating chicken nuggets for dinner on Christmas Eve because my mom is out with somebody, but my dad is with her old best friend and they're fighting. And then her old best friend and her are literally throwing bows and beating each other's ass 2 houses down from my house, but she lives 4 houses down. And it was just dramatic. It was crazy. It was like, what the fuck?
It's a novella.
Dude, it was a fucking crazy ass life, dude. So then I'm sitting there and my dad don't even want to fucking see me because he just thinks I'm a teenager and I'm being difficult. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck happened to my family? Like, I had a family and now it's crazy. And, my dad's going crazy over my mom. I could genuinely tell you one thing. My dad was obsessed with my mom. I don't know what, but, first of all, my mom is clearly a narcissist. But we're not going to talk about that. But my dad was obsessed with my mom. Like, I've seen a man cry over a woman, and it was sad. It was a sad sight to see a very macho man drag himself over a fucking woman. You know what I mean? And then a woman literally sit there and look at him and laugh and be like, I don't care. So I don't fucking know, bro. Like, it was crazy. But when all this shit was happening, I was starting to do bad shit. I was doing crimes. I was doing all kinds of shit. I was doing whatever the fuck, and we started, committing crimes, and one of the things was like, hey, this lady gotta have something. Clearly my dad, he's living a good life now, so let's go in there. So we went in there, and all I saw was that picture of my dad had lied to me and told me that, it wasn't happening, or I don't know what the fuck he told me, like something, I wasn't invited. And then I see the picture, and it was like 50 or 60 people in a picture, and it's a whole family reunion by the beach.
Oh, I can imagine.
And everybody's there,
rage,
and she's there, and her kids are there, and my brother's there, and everybody's there looking happy. And I look at that shit, and I was like,
pissed.
I was just like, damn. And I literally, that's all I walked out with. I didn't even want to take anything, to be honest. I feel like I just was mad. So I wanted to be a criminal, but I wasn't. I just saw that picture and I was just like, fuck. So I stole it. And that was it. I took it to my house. I'm pretty sure somewhere it's still in a box somewhere.
You still have it?
I'm pretty sure it's somewhere still in a box. I think my mom put some of my belongings somewhere in Texas in some storage that I still pay for to this day. One day maybe I'll get it, or it'll end up on Storage Wars and somebody will be really disappointed. They'll think they're getting a treasure chest and they just get a random emotional picture of me. All we got is this stupid ass picture. But yeah, so that happened, and I don't think Storage Wars exists anymore, does it?
No,
I don't think so.
They do, but it's just
no, not
different.
in North Richland Hills. No, my stuff got
now.
taken to another city. But yeah,
So your friends were there when? When you saw the picture?
It was just me and one friend. It was. I had a really.
Wait,
Ito
was in the
I just
picture.
imagined
You were in
them
the
being
picture,
like-
Ito.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ito was in the picture. Yeah. No, and here's what really pissed me off. That after that whole thing,
Crying?
It says you're at 1K.
the reason we hit
crying
1K.
while
Let's
we're-
take a shot since I'm already having emotional trauma. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
The reason that damn, I need some squirt. Wait, what else? What's I gonna say? Oh, the reason that it was extra sad was because when I went to Mexico for my tío's wedding, they were like, "Oh my God, we haven't seen you for so long. We're so sad we didn't see you at the reunion." And I was like, "I didn't get invited." And they were like, "No, we invited you. Your dad said that you had too much school."
Too much school?
Too much school, bro. I was in fucking high school. He's acting like I was at college and I had fucking something going on.
SAT.
I was literally in fucking like first. I was in middle school. I think actually, I was in middle school.
Even at that.
Cause when we lived at the village, I was still in middle school. So can you imagine me showing up to my family?
so mad.
There's a wedding going on. Everybody in my family saying your dad said you were too busy. And I'm like,
I would have been like, let's bring him here. Let's talk about it.
Have
So
you talked
you
to
said?
Oh,
Yeah,
but
have you talked to
we were
him
at the
about it?
wedding
I'm telling
too?
you, when I finally saw him 14 years later, by the way, that's not why I stopped talking to my dad. It got worse. But some things are just meant to never be mentioned. But when I talked to him, there were certain things I brought up, and he literally was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, when this and this and this. Shit that broke my heart. He's just like, you're crazy. And it's like,
Oh, when your dad breaks your heart too, that's the worst heartbreak.
I was like, you're lucky that he didn't leave my life till I was 18. Yes, he technically left my life when I was a teenager, but he was still around. Like, I would still see him, I would see him. His life was falling apart. So technically I would see him, but I'd be like, you look like you have other things to worry about. My brother, he definitely left my brother's life very early. So I could see why my brother don't want to see him. I just kind of felt like, damn, like,
you had
I
an
always
emotional attachment.
had something that I was like, But when I realized that, when I talked to him, I was like, you know what? I went ready to hate his new wife, because he has a new wife, and I went ready to not like her. She's my age, so I was ready to be like, you're weird. I like her. She's actually a hard worker. She's a great woman. She's a strong person, and that's when I really realized it's my dad.
Yeah.
It wasn't anybody else. It was my dad, and so I totally understand. That's when I understood Ito's position on everything. That's when I understood, okay, sometimes you're wrong. Going and looking for answers where you don't need them is more hurtful for you than it is for anybody else. And that's it. That's how life be like,
My life be like.
Somebody said, damn, your mom's clubbing on live. Well, I hope she's club
She's a
footing
grown
on
woman,
live.
and she can. We're here.
I get so many messages from like people I wasn't even friends with, and they're like, "Hey, I met your mom at the bar." I'm like, "Oh my god."
My
Like, how
mom
does
took
that
a
even
hat.
go?
My mom took a shot off of a man's hat when she saw me in Dallas. She didn't come to Dallas to see her daughter. She came to Dallas to a Santa Fe Clan show and for the after party to take a shot out of a man's hat. And then the man saw me the next day and said, your mom actually wanted to take a shot way earlier in the night, but that was just finally the opportune moment. And I was like, I want to kick you in the fucking balls right now.
Okay.
Like,
Immediately.
Okay. Like,
That's on
you're
some,
talking
like,
about
your
my
mom.
mother. Right
no,
now.
but at the same time, I have been forced to just be like, say what you want about my mom. Like, I really can't. Like, I can't
Don't say what you want about my mom.
live with I can't live. Yeah, but your mom, your relationship with your mom
blessed.
is different.
I get that.
Your mom even prays for me. Like, your mom's a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
And she's prayed for some other people too. My mom's a great. That's why.
Wait, where did that accent come from? What the fuck is
That's what
that?
I was thinking too.
Who the fuck is that?
No, that's just when I try and live my life, I try to live it not similar to my mom, but just
Oh,
learn
I thought you were
from
talking
my
about the
mom a lot.
accent.
Oh, I don't know. It just comes out sometimes.
Yeah, no, I've heard of a shoey, and I know that people take a shot out of a shoe. But the thing is that my mom had no reason to ask that man to take a shot out of his hat.
Me, Kat, and JT were like,
So like, okay, so like, where you put your head, like that part is where
No,
she
the
took
It's
very
like
top.
the
top.
Oh.
yeah, and it, I thought it was
Slide
kind
it
of cool,
down
but I
Did
was
you
like,
witness it?
area. Yeah.
we all did, girl. It
I
wasn't
think
like
that's
bad,
the moment
but
I blacked out. I think emotionally, okay, if I'm emotional or something happens
Same.
and I'm drinking,
you just like
Same.
so if
like
you
that.
ever see me watch something that you know is about to hurt
You
my
just
feelings,
check out. Yep. Same.
grab
Yeah, you
me
checked
and
out.
throw me somewhere and be
Same.
like, go to bed.
Same.
Because I'm about to not be responsible for the rest of the night. That night, that's what happened. That's why when people were showing me videos of me grabbing that girl, she jumps. First of all, a girl jumps on the thing, grabs onto the thing, put her pussy in my face, does a twist and a fucking flip and shit. I grab her head and I actually, it's crazy because I didn't even grab. It's like I wasn't even wilding. Like I wasn't like,
You weren't. No, you
like I
weren't.
grabbed. Okay, she jumps. It's right here. I went like this. I put it up. I thought she was gonna, I don't know, hang off the ceiling or something. And even when I'm blacked out, I'm still semi-responsible over the fact that I'm not just out here like, don't put your pussy in my face, bitch. Like,
No, but when she first
she did
came
that.
up, you looked at me and you were like, we both looked at each other like, what is she about to do? Because we thought she was just not going to be good. But she did all that. We were like, oh, we was all surprised. Like, okay, girl, like, do your thing. It was like, okay. You weren't even, it wasn't even bad. Like, at all.
and it be like, it's fun or whatever. Like, I'll be like joking or whatever. But like, if you really think about it, like, peep, next time that I act wild, right? Snow the product comes out. Oh, yeah, bitches and ass and titties and da-da-da. Peep, if I actually follow through on any of that shit. It's an act. It's funny. It's funny to me. It's funny to you. It's entertainment. It is what it is. I have disappointed more people in that moment because they think because we're putting on this, it's a show, that it's like it's gonna follow through. Girl, I'm tired. Get me a cheeseburger and fries. I'm sleepy. I want to go to my bus. I want to go to bed. This is not, what the fuck did you think this was? You know what I mean? So, but my mom and her fucking drinking out the hat pissed me off because I, at the same time, am like a son in that I don't want to see my mom doing shit like that. So I get mad.
Way too.
Yeah. Like, even though I'm a girl, like, I'm not like, yeah, mom, woo, we're
no, hell
fun.
no, I would
I'm like,
never.
bruh, are you fucking, who the fuck is this dude? I'll kick him in the dick
Same.
right now. Like, and then for the dude to come up and be like, yeah, your mom wanted to do that since the beginning of the night.
Don't say that to me.
Bruh.
Don't say
I
that.
was like,
I would have.
Don't say that. I will slap you across the face.
I
Don't
would
say
have
that.
assaulted somebody.
I hadn't got paid for that night. And to this day, we still questioning the numbers because it was confusing. So, I'm still mad.
I feel you on that because.
But I'm like, bruh,
No, like,
But my mom, if you ever, my mom is my 16-year-old daughter. I just want y'all to know the relationship I have with my mother. My mom is my 16-year-old daughter. I am an adult. My mom sometimes is an adult. I don't claim responsibility over her actions. She hopefully doesn't claim any responsibilities over my actions. We are separate people. I thank her for birthing me. I have repaid her, and I, in some ways, will repay her as well. I'm not here to, get asked for way too much for no reason. I'm also not over some of my traumas of being used. So I'm here to
I think
help.
you've built your own life too, to where you're just like,
For me, it took a
life.
while to like realize like my mom
Cheers.
is like I'm gonna be the one that's like you go home. What the fuck are you doing? And then to like kind of let that go and just be like she's gonna do what she's gonna do, and that's just it. Like
Yeah.
we can't control it.
Yeah.
My mom's the same way too.
Knows you're grown, so
With
she
me
can
and my sister.
cut loose now. Lord, she deserves it. Que no.
There's
That's the fact that you knew my mom lives in North Richland Hills and you're saying stupid shit like that.
Be careful.
Careful, because
Please be careful.
my mom has let loose for a very long fucking time. My mom let loose since before I was of age. My mom has lived her life, and there is our own shit. And that's what I mean by sometimes, like, let us talk about, I know that we have a very, like, we get, like, personal or whatever, but I'll speak for my entire crew, from everybody that's not even here, to Cole, to Lilo, to me, to Ito, to, Yayo, to everybody. When I say, remember that we speak about our situations in a way that is digestible for entertainment purposes. We are not going to sit here and get dirty and get messy about things that have really fucked us up.
Right.
So the fact that we sit here and we give you a digestible version of our growing up that can also give you a, you know, it can give you some perspective on who we are and why we are the way we are. It doesn't mean that we're giving you every fucking detail.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that we're here to shit on anybody.
No.
So also be respectful of the fact that we, in very many ways, protect very many people, and we do not cross the line on information or stories, because the people that we are, not the people you know, the real human beings that we are, we have to live with those repercussions of putting that on the internet, and with those actual conversations, and with injuring or hurting those fucking people. But remember, this is for entertainment purposes. We are here, we relate to you, we talk to you, we are who we are. But a lot of this shit is fucking sugar coated. So don't sit here and fucking defend people that you don't know what they've fucking done. So if you are thinking you know everything, I'm sitting here admitting to you that I had to walk in, rob a house, and steal the picture of a family reunion that broke my fucking heart.
Right.
And that's me sugarcoating my childhood. Okay? So don't do too much. That's all I'm going to say.
Y'all just have to understand we live in our
know.
truth.
Please.
We're living in truth. We're living in purpose. Sometimes things are going to get deep. Sometimes things are going to be funny. Sometimes things are going to be lighthearted. We're living in our truth. They're never going to
go too deep.
Yeah, we're living in our truth.
Because some things are for us.
People.
Yeah.
Some things are for us and our family members.
Yes.
That's it. Some things, some stories, some things are for, you know, for us to figure out. Because as human beings, half the time we wish we could have some resolution. As I know for some of us, we've shared feelings and some stories that we'll never say on the internet that we ya quisiéramos tener respuestas for our own fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have a conversation with my parents and get to a good place. But I can't do that shit on the internet. And I can't tell you nothing. I could tell y'all. I'm not doing this for pity.
Right.
I'm doing this to explain why sometimes we are how we are and story tell sometimes. But, you know.
But it's like even a lot of, I even see on the comments, a lot of you guys relate to this stuff. So it's like you guys don't feel alone in these things. Like, I think that's why she has this podcast and this platform to really just have just a conversation.
And I think it took a lot of growth for all of us to be able to talk about it. And the fact that we're able to talk about it means that we have been through it. We thought about it, and we're grown enough to be able to explain it to you guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just
so don't fuck it up.
Right.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. Because I feel like the conversations we privately have
are way different.
Way different, dude.
But like, because we have that openness and trust with each other.
Yeah.
So it's just like all three of us are able to come on here and be a little bit vulnerable to you guys, and it's not like being secretive. It's like that's a lot to even.
We're just being real.
We're just being real. It's a lot for her to share what she shared.
Yeah.
So it's like don't just accept the things that you guys are listening to and just allow people to live in their truth.
Yeah, and y'all can share some of what you're going through. We share what we're going through, and we talk about it. But again, I think in this day and age, people are so used to some people on TikTok saying way too much because that's their entire personality. Their entire identity, personality, and claim to fame is digging into all their dirt and throwing it on the internet for you to see and digest and figure that shit out. That's not my claim to fame. Right. I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm not even a rapper that told y'all everything I rap about is my whole fucking story. I'm an artist. I will partly make shit up and partly talk about my life and partly talk about other people's lives because I want to be an artist. So when I do that and then I, make music videos, which I'm an artist for that too because I direct the shit. My brother and I shoot music videos, edit, do all that shit. There you go. We do that. I produce. I co-produce. I do that. I write music. Everything. We fucking make a podcast. We make merch. We make art. I literally designed my own logo. The whole woke shit. I literally graphic designed that shit. I won't even take credit for the word as much as I'll take credit for the merch. I was graphic designing that shit. So I'm an artist. That's my claim to fame. The fact that I share personal moments and personal stories with you, That's not my claim to fame. So I don't have to go too deep, and I don't have to give you so many details because that's not it. Cole, Lilo, they have other things that they want to be known for. I'm sure they don't want to be known for being on the internet and giving, like, telling you stories for pity or asking you for fucking tips. No, you're a dancer, you're a makeup artist, you're amazing at everything you fucking do. Cole's been fucking single-handedly running the merch store, which is a business in itself, plus does fucking eyebrows and tattoos and art and this and that, and like she's fucking finding herself, and they're both bartending, and we will soon have our own fucking bar. Like,
no, for real, I really think we would. I see it.
Which is another reason why, like, Ito too, like, Ito's a very talented person. He's not on the internet being like, what you heard me as a sister ask him, right, a question right now about our father. That was a live question.
Yeah.
I literally have asked him that before and he won't answer it, but today he answered it. I pressed him a little bit and we've been drinking, and that was a real fucking thing. He don't really,
I know, do you want a shot?
Talk. You don't really want to, give him a shot.
Ito, you want a shot?
So it's one of them things where it's like,
we just don't want to be, also just us as a group, we just don't want to be attached to that. That's not something that we want to be attached to, is always trauma in our lives.
Yeah, like we've been through it, but we want to be the example of persevering and making it through. And it being a group of individuals that are like literally, first of all attractive. Like, I'm going to tell you, like, my whole team, like, we look good. When we take a picture, we good. But also, like, we've persevered. We've gone through our traumas. We've gone through our things, and we're making our dreams come true. And I think our biggest claim to fame is that we are an independent company, and somehow all our jobs are fucking fun, bro. I work with people I love. You feel me? Like, genuinely.
And we all trust each other. Yeah,
I can tell you, I hope everybody trusts me that I have the best intentions for everybody. I don't have anybody on my team. There's been times on my team where I don't trust people. I felt shaky. I felt weird. I was like, I could feel the energy. I could feel people wanted to replace me. I could feel some people were just here to take a plate to go. I could tell some people were just here to be famous. Some people were just here to try to see how much they can come up off. All that shit. I feel like I'm in a place where everybody is here for a good purpose, and that makes me want to go 100 times harder, because it makes me want to make sure everybody here is making mad money, is living a great life, and is growing and is happy. And that's it, bro. I'm old enough to know, like, that's what I want. Yeah. Like,
we all add to each. It's not just her adding to all of us. We all add to each other.
Yeah, cheers to us. We're fucking great, bro.
Like, I was literally having a conversation
with
with JT and Kat, and JT's like, Kat, you need to make your page about your nails, because Kat does nails, and he was like, Lilo, make your page with makeup. Like, we all support each other and encourage each other. It's not just her, it's everybody.
Yeah.
And we all encourage
and
her
everybody's
too.
multifaceted and multi-talented. That's the thing. Kat doesn't just dance.
She does.
Her nails are
fire.
Like,
she made a page, so y'all go follow.
Yeah. But Lilo doesn't just dance. She does makeup. I never had trusted nobody to do my makeup. Like, I've paid a lot of money. Like, when you get a music video or whatever and it's paid by a fucking label, they're like, okay, so here's the budget for makeup. So I've paid some makeup artists a very good amount of money, and I've felt uncomfortable. There's some music videos that I don't even share to this day. I don't share the video because I hated my makeup. I felt uncomfortable. And one day, randomly, you did my makeup, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I had notes.
It was randomly.
I had notes, but they were little, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
For what? I've had notes for somebody before that, like, got paid.
And you're absolutely not. I've heard you too, and you're like, no, I hate
$2,000.
I don't like this.
You were just
I've
like,
had
make it more like
charge
this.
The label $2,000 for one look of makeup. What? And I did not like it.
But at the same time, too, it was
I wanted to cry. I went into the bathroom.
It wasn't
and
even
then
your personality. Like, some of the times I've heard you, too. It's like, why would you even do that?
Yeah, and then I'm, like, in the bathroom, like, looking at myself. I don't like it. And they're pressuring me, and now I got to shoot the video. And they already got paid. So now I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. And I just, sometimes it's just even worse. That's why, bro, did you remember on the what was it? What's the fucking O.J. Simpson case? You know when that lawyer, she cut her hair and she thought she was gonna look good, and then she didn't, and she cried.
Yeah.
Bro, I cried, bro, because I've been there. Haven't we all been at a place where we thought we were gonna look better because someone was taking care of us, and then we look worse, and then we just cry because we're just like, oh.
That's why I do it on myself. I was like, let me do my hair, let me do my makeup. I don't want nobody touching me. Leave me alone. Because of that specifically.
No,
that happened to me.
And that's why sometimes I hide behind Lilo. I'll be like, Lilo, tell him.
Like, first of all.
She'd be like, why are you yelling at her, though?
Why are you yelling?
You saw the footage, right? Of Detroit?
No, wait, what?
Oh, my God. We got to show you.
Show me. Am I going to get mad?
Detroit.
Bucci, you said 2K is insane. Bucci. Sometimes I be wondering why some people be talking shit.
2K is insane. Bucci,
if you do your research,
depending on what the job is, it's really not.
I mean, it is, but it's not. She's defending because now she's on her way to. So she's like, hold on now. But what it is,
depending on what, if it's just like, it's just depending on what it is. That's all. I have friends that are makeup artists too. They are getting booked and stuff, and so it's like
they make a lot of money.
They do.
Labels pay. Now I will say something. I will say something about, you know, us as a team is that Lilo knows when to go in and when not to go in, which is nice. So it's like, oh, so this job is paying this, and then I'm getting paid straight from the corporate company. This is the price. That's the same thing with JT. And then it'd be like, okay, so this is, you know, tour, and this is coming out your pocket. All right, so this is the price.
We have an understanding.
You know, we gotta have an understanding. That's a team, bro. That's what it is. That's the same thing that I got with Pumbaa. That's the same thing I got with Joe. That's the same thing I got with most of my team. Like, bro, tax these people when you gotta tax these people. Yeah. But remember, when it's straight out my pocket, and we.
But I also when we had our conversation about it, and it's like, I love doing her makeup. I love to do it. It's like a form of art that I love to do. So it's like, at the end of the day, we could talk about it. I don't care. As long as I can do your makeup.
Y'all are friends. You're not just somebody coming in like, I don't know who this is. And
I asked Cole. Cole be doing her microblading and shit. I was like, Cole, if I was to need you to microblade, but I don't need you to microblade them perfect. I need you to microblade them a little bit not that perfect. Like, that's not professional. Like, she's probably like, bitch, I gotta do a certain job. But I'm like, how can we do this so that it's like, I want to wake up, but I don't want to wake up feeling like my eyebrows are perfect. Like, I want them to be like, I
personally don't think eyebrows are supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be
they're cousins, sisters, not twins.
Yeah,
and they're supposed to be a little like, you know, like
they're not supposed to be naturally. They're not supposed to be perfect.
Like
I would say you could do.
Like, I don't want them to be fleeky. I want them to be flicky. You know, like, I want them to be flicky, not fleeky. Cause
I like that, flicky, not fleeky.
Yeah, like
eyebrows on fleek.
Okay. If you woke up and a girl's eyebrows are too perfect, don't you think sometimes that seems weird? AI? Wouldn't that be AI?
If the rest of your face is not equally perfect, it's like, what the? It
just makes everything else look properly.
She was fucking buffering on the eyebrows. All that loaded was the fucking eyebrows. Damn.
I just stare at the eyebrows.
Yeah, I think
your eyebrows are here, but
it makes everything else that's like, because like your eyes aren't usually the same. Like,
no, and not only
it makes
that,
everything else look unproportioned.
Wait, because I'm not saying for her to do my eyebrows different. What I'm saying is, I want them to not be too
end of like Joey.
Like, you know, the ladies that got their eyebrows tattooed, and then now they look like they got them
super
fucking
dark
blocks on
like
their
a blob.
Put your blocks up.
Like, you want them to look like how they look like now, right?
Put your blocks up like this. Zoom in on Joey, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
She said.
Why do you do that?
Oh, this was after he got the second one, but.
Y'all remember when really, really thin eyebrows was a thing?
I had them.
Hold on now.
No. I remember when really, really thin eyebrows was a thing, and I was still really young, and my eyebrows were really thick, and I got bullied so much. I shaved my eyebrows to be really thin.
Yeah,
and it was bad.
I look at some pictures now, like back then, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm talking about.
Like
Okay.
the chola.
So, yeah. I just got
Some
bullied
people
so
like
bad.
thin eyebrows nowadays.
No,
in
that's
2023.
fine. No, that's fine. Like, your
Oh,
prerogative.
mine were like
But I just got
couple
bullied a
hairs.
lot because I have naturally thick eyebrows. So I was
used
just
to
like,
until I made them thin. Now they're microbladed.
now I'm like, you microbladed them yourself? Wait, you do
No.
lashes?
Yeah.
Can you do mine?
Yeah, sure.
You do lashes?
Yeah, I started while you guys were on tour.
Yo,
I have an appointment
every
tomorrow.
time we leave,
Cole, you doing
starts
a
a new
hundred thing. I
business.
fucking love Cole.
I get
I
bored.
do too.
I
love
want to
that.
get my lashes
Let me
done.
show
I
you.
always said, I don't
Yo,
want
good vibes. Why do you want closed captioning? What's going on? Are we not?
Okay, we'll
Oh, are
look
you
into
secretly
it.
watching us? Is your boyfriend or husband mad
Is he
at you
mad?
watching us? So you're like, let me watch this on
Give
mute.
us an emoji
I mean,
if you're
Are
in
you
trouble.
watching this on mute?
Okay. Give us a.
Afterwards, there should be some closed caption. I guess we should type it. Somebody type it. Afterwards, there should be some closed captioning.
Your girlfriend
when you
got
replay
bullied as well for having thick eyebrows? That's what I'm
All
saying.
right, but with the eyebrows, look at this. In other
look,
news,
I want
But
those
real
exactly.
Those look good.
I want those.
did
Every
y'all see
time
this?
we
I'll pay.
leave, Cole's doing a new fucking business. I love
try.
that. Good for you.
Thanks.
What's that?
Bizarre but real news. Zoos around the world, including Chicago, are asking people to stop showing gorillas videos on their phones because the gorillas are becoming obsessed and zoo managers are worried about behavioral changes. A zoo in Chicago had to put up a rope line a few feet away from the glass partition of its gorilla enclosure to keep visitors from showing the phones to the apes who had
Oh, I've
become
seen
so
something.
distracted by the gadgets that officials started seeing behavioral changes. The Toronto Zoo is advising its visitors to stop showing videos and photos of their cell phones to the gorillas as they are distracting the apes. Zoo official Holly Ross said, quote, "We just want the gorillas to be gorillas." Going on to say, and when our guests come to the zoo, we want them to be able to see gorillas in a very natural state and what they would be doing naturally to sort of connect with them on that level, end quote. Ross said one of the gorillas, Nasser, has become enthralled with the videos visitors are showing him. The Toronto Zoo's website says Nasser was born in September 2009 and describes him as the epitome of a teenager, whose fascination with videos and screen time would dominate his life if he had his way. While the gorilla's fascination with videos is primarily out of curiosity, the zoo wants to ensure that it does not become an issue, adding that they have not observed any significant behavioral changes so far, saying, quote, "We don't really want our guests coming and showing them videos. We would rather have them see them do gorilla things." Going on to say, quote, "Nasser in particular was really interested in seeing different videos. I think mostly he was seeing videos of other animals, but I think what is really important is that he be able to just hang out with his brother and be a gorilla," end quote. Ross noted that the Toronto Zoo is already letting its gorillas watch videos, including those of other animals and nature documentaries, which she said they really like, saying, quote, "We just want to know the content. Very much like managing an account for a child or something. You want to make sure that your parental controls are on and that you're in control of what content they're seeing." In bizarre,
I have a lot to say. And I have a lot of questions.
Okay, because
Confused, bro.
I feel
Ooh,
like,
that effect.
first of all, I feel like gorillas and monkeys are very, very smart.
But they're already not in the natural
That's
environment.
exactly.
They're seeing people, like, basically in a fishbowl look at them all day, and that's not
so
natural.
do natural gorilla things. Every time I went to a zoo and saw a gorilla or a monkey, they're just sitting there doing nothing. So that's what you want them to do? Like, them interact. I feel like they're very smart, obviously, because they're interacting with whatever the fuck. I don't know.
I feel
I don't like
split,
it.
bro. I feel
do
so
kind of feel split
split.
too, because it's like
Nope, I don't like it.
it is unnatural for them. But then, like, what else are they gonna see all day but people looking at them? Like, they're kind of showing interest in wanting to learn and see things.
I already have my feelings about zoos, which is kind of like because I do still go to the zoo. But
Oh yeah, did you see Blackfish? Have you
yeah,
seen
people
Blackfish?
say we
Blackfish?
want gorillas, or the comment, one of the top comments is, we want gorillas to be gorillas, but in a cage.
right.
That's the
And not only that, it's like,
predicament.
but also it's like if they did that in an experiment, right? If they go and grab a gorilla and they're like, we've been showing this gorilla different social media and we allowed him to, they would get a fucking prize. Like they would literally get a
Right.
grant from the government in order to do research. But these gorillas that are trying to enjoy themselves because they're in a fucking cage,
with
that's a
nothing
problem.
else.
Like,
right.
they're
already in a small confined like whatever.
That's crazy.
And they can't watch a video because they have behavior. What behavior has changed? Are they being more aggressive? Like, I need more specifics on that.
They can't.
They're probably being lazier.
Yeah, they're probably just
they're probably like, show me more.
They're probably looking at their phones.
So what?
They're bored.
Yeah, that's probably why they want them to be a gorilla, like quote unquote, be a gorilla, because they want people to be like entertained when they watch them. So they want people to still come, because I'm sure people aren't going to be happy.
Yeah,
gorillas are literally in a cell. They're in jail. They have
zoo is
else
literally
to do.
like a jail for animals.
I don't think I've ever because I love zoos. Like I love seeing like the animals and like I love seeing that type of stuff.
I
It's like
appreciate
I've never seen a gorilla like do a lot of stuff in the zoo. Other than like kind of sit there and kind of look depressed.
Becky said I was grimacing. Is that what the grimace was? That was me. I think I was disassociating for a second, thinking about gorillas. Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know what my face looks like when I disassociate. Sometimes you
could do that when it's like a topic that's like that, where you're just kind of thinking hard about
what
it.
the fuck? Like you're trying to process you're really thinking.
Yeah, I'm like going inside my brain. Like my body is like stopped, and I'm inside my brain going like, what the fuck? I'm looking through file cabinets. I'm like, what the fuck is? Where is it?
They said the behavioral change would probably be them disassociating, but
like they don't have.
If I had to be, I say fucking should. If I was a girl, I'd be like, bro, I'm in this fucking jail. Fuck y'all.
If I have to be in
stupid
a cage,
white man keeping me in this shit,
for people to just look at me and be like, oh, like I would be disassociated too.
Yeah, like they can't explore. Like it's not like they're in the wild, like learning their whole environment.
Animals are not meant to be in the zoo. Like as much as I love to go to the zoo, they're not meant to be in the zoo.
Wait, good vibes is please add closed captioning. We can't add it while it's live. It gets added after. Can somebody type it in there for her? Because I have a feeling she's watching on mute because maybe her boyfriend is about to beat her ass or something. Girl, it is.
You know what the type?
It only exists afterward. It doesn't exist during the live.
But what if like they do give them a phone or something, and then eventually
that would be cool.
Eventually, you see like gorillas doing TikTok dances or something.
I feel like they could.
Dope. We could watch evolution in our fucking.
Let's get a gorilla. Or a little monkey, not a gorilla, because
we wouldn't be able to live in California.
You can't,
which I hate. I'm like, in California, you can't live. You can't buy a fucking gorilla. You're worried about me owning a monkey, not even a gorilla.
Didn't Michael
a little
Jackson
regular monkey. I can't own a regular monkey and give it a good. I live on 4 acres. I could literally house a monkey, and he could
have the best life.
Have the best life,
all the
right?
trees.
Yet everybody's fucking raiding fucking malls and robbing everything, and they don't even get jail time.
That's
bro.
wild.
California
out here
fucking sucks.
In
California
Ontario
sucks. Fuck you, California.
It's in Ontario, like literally where I lived.
Bro, they did at Beverly Center.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
What?
At the mall?
A monkey?
No, people are raiding.
What was it? But I mean,
Gucci or something. About that. About like designers.
California started letting.
Yeah, I mean, when it affects
pedophiles,
other things, yeah, but when it affects like
people that are in jail for restraining orders,
companies.
Rapists,
yeah, they let them.
They let them out.
What the? It's like they decriminalize.
So as much
they can't let the gorillas out.
They can't let the gorillas watch.
They let
a video on a cell phone
decriminalize so many things that affect women.
Like child molestation too, right?
Yes, women and children. And restraining orders, domestic violence, all that. They like to the point where like, bro, if you even get a call on that, you ain't even doing jail time. You get let out right away. They don't give a fuck. But it's one of those things where it's like, bro, like a lot of times Democrats try to act. Mind you, I'm not about to be the spokesperson for no fucking Republican either. Okay, so stop. But what I will say is, Democrats, liberals, all that shit are fucking up the game because y'all are making it so difficult now to defend what we actually should be defending because y'all are going overboard now.
Yeah.
Now it's like Newsom, first of all, fuck you, Newsom. You're ruining this whole fucking place.
You gotta go.
I hate this man. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck now because when I used to hear some people have certain rhetoric, I'd be like, oh, that's a fucking,
So y'all want Arnold back? He was a Republican.
I mean,
maybe Arnold
my mom
wasn't
worked with
too
him.
bad. Oh,
you want?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back.
Bring him
Oh
back.
yeah, Ito loves.
Well,
Arnold,
mainly
huh?
for
Yeah.
well, she worked for the state of California Office of Emergency Services, which like natural disasters that happen in California.
Do you need this?
That's where she worked for.
And she got a church. Damn, your mom was Jesus Christ.
Well, people kind of like gave her shit for leaving that job because that was a really good job.
Why she left that job?
Because she got married to a pastor.
Oh,
and
you a pastor?
There's her own church.
Sorry guys, I'm doing my
I
makeup.
know. That's what.
But now they're living.
I'm shiny.
Now they're living a great life. They're happy. They have a house in a small city and they have an apartment in Chicago and they have a church that's growing all the time. They're happy.
Like a cult?
No.
Do you know how many people have said we live on a cult?
They are very open arms, very welcoming. They're very open to the LGBTQ community.
Oh, her
There's
church.
members in their church that are.
So like you could be part of the same religion and have a different church and have different beliefs than the church down the street?
Yeah.
Really?
The way the church is a little toxic depending on what church you go to. I've learned that a lot because my mom's side of the family, they're all very religious. Some are very more judgmental religious and some are more open to God
Is your mom less religious because you're a little queer or because maybe she had a little queer in her past?
I don't know what she had
Valid
in her
question.
past. But my mom had her fun. My mom.
We love to hear that.
My mom and
Tell
my
us about
titi,
your mom's fun and your titi. I want to know about your titi.
they were like damn near twins. But my titi was like, your mom was the more wild one, which she was. She was.
I want to know about your mom's.
So that's why my mom is very understanding to me and my life and my sister's life because she was like, girl, I live the same thing. She was like, y'all figure it out. She was like, y'all will figure it out. She was. Now she has her beliefs. Don't get me wrong. She has her beliefs, but she's not that person to be like, well, you can't do this and you can't like. No, she's like, you know what I believe, but I'm not judgmental off of you. I want you to be happy. I love you. I think you are a great person. You have a great future and I'm gonna support you. I want you to be happy. And that's what it is. And I'm like, great.
Period.
That's why me and my mom are so close. And that's why that's why you like her too. Oh,
Oh, that's you?
Mom.
I thought that was a sound effect.
That was me. On this tour, I kept saying,
My mom,
my joint snow's cold. I don't have a cold.
Let me see my thumb.
Your thumb is bendy.
Okay.
Bend it. Bend your thumb.
This one goes straight. Oh my god.
Oh my god. She got the bendy thumb. Oh shit.
I
You
saw
double
that on
jointed.
TV one time and I was like, can I do that? And then I did it.
Okay, so it doesn't bend. You gotta bend it.
Yeah.
And then it does that.
So you can like naturally it's like this, but you like
Yeah.
do that. See, I can't even try.
Oh my god.
I was like, Mom, look.
Oh my god.
Try to push my thumb back.
I can't even try to do that.
Oh my god, you can't do it.
No.
No, you just like you like I don't know.
Did you like exercise or something?
I just did it. I used to be double jointed as a kid too. So I used to be able to like put like my legs, my feet could touch my head. I used to be able to do that as a kid. I was double jointed. My arm could. Yeah.
Oh, tell them about how your elbow kept you in fucking security at the airport.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, in Denver? Oh, so I went through, so I had surgery on my arm because I broke it right before I went in high school. And I had to get surgery.
Excuse me, get the fuck out the Chile. She's like, I'm like, can you stop squiggling around?
I have a, wait, where is it? I have a scar on my arm right here. I broke it. I broke my elbow.
Dang.
So I had to get surgery. I have metal plates in my arm. So it doesn't happen a lot, but in Denver, when we left for tour, I went through the metal detector and it went off.
Dang.
And it was my arm.
I went through with my whole jewelry and everything,
They're
and
like-
it didn't go off. It didn't go off, but her elbow went off.
It only happened to me, I think, like 4 times my whole life since I got the surgery. It happened when we did that festival in LA, and everybody was making fun of me.
You know how on Soul Pain
So put a
where
magnet
Monique
up
goes
to
on
it.
there like,
Put Put a magnet on her fucking arm.
Okay,
You're
is there a
right.
magnet?
Where's the magnet?
I don't know if it'll
Let's try
work.
to stick her to things.
I'm
Let's
dead.
try to stick things
Punch
onto
it.
her.
When it gets cold,
punch
when
it.
it,
Elbow me right now. Let me see if it hurts.
like when it's cold, like let's say this AC was still running, this hand would be
I
colder
felt
than
her
this
arm.
one.
I've felt her arm before. Her arm gets really. This arm gets really cold.
It gets colder.
She'll
than
show
this
it.
one.
She'll be like, "Look, feel my arm." And it'll be cold.
Or it gets like it aches a lot because the metal. But if you see my X-ray, it's crazy. It's wild.
But they can never take that out. Like that's it. Like your body. That's
No,
your
they
body
can.
forever.
I can actually go to the doctors and see if I can get it taken out.
But like, do people take it out or like?
Yeah, they can. They just say bones take a long time to heal.
But do you have recovery time then? Like when they do that, like you still gotta. Like, is it
beneficial
easier?
to take it out?
Yeah, is it easier for you to just keep it, or?
I feel like, I mean, because I didn't do so great in my physical therapy that I'm like, can we just take it out? Because, like, I can't bend it all the way. So I could bend this arm like this. I can't bend this arm. It stops right here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What happens if somebody, like, pushes it? Like, if
It hurts.
You can't scratch one of your shoulders. Either.
No, there was, I think, when me and Kat were choreographing for tour, she did something where, like, I don't want to do it. Where your arm, like, bends like this. And I was like, I was like, I can't do it.
Hey, you told her?
Yeah, I was like, every time. Or when like JT wants to learn a TikTok, I'm like, I can't do it.
Wow.
But my physical therapist always says it's me like blocking it, but I'm like, it's not me. It's like, try to bend it.
Somebody said she got a metal elbow and asthma. Lilo is talented.
Oh my God, your asthma that one time and I thought you were gonna die. I was like, are you okay?
Oh my God, in Denver,
I
our
looked
last show.
at Cole. I looked at everybody and they're like, she's not good. I was like, I just keep on performing without her. I'm like, somebody check on her.
I remember that. I was like, are you okay? Like, what do you need? Can we go outside? I started panicking. I was like,
Oh yeah, because you said that was last year. I started turning purple because I had to sit down. I was like,
and that's why, because like I went to go get a water or something for me and Yayo, and then like I came back and like you were worse, and I was like, I sent a group text and I was like, somebody come help Lilo. Like I don't know what to do.
you made a joke on stage. You were like, yeah, one of the dancers was losing their breath. He was like, lose my breath.
I had to make a joke because then I had no dancers. Like I was like, they were like, oh, Lilo can't dance. Do you want Tati to dance or do you want no dancers? I was like, tell Tati to go check on Lilo. Like I'll just fucking perform. I'm good. And that's the same thing that happened with San Antonio. We had one dancer or we had no dancers. But then I was like, let's fucking figure this shit out. I don't know. Lilo was
I was watching
out,
from the balcony up.
Oh yeah,
I'm watching you guys.
I remember that.
Even
too.
then, like I think AJ's wife and
Yeah, she was
Yamil were
taking care
both
of
like,
you.
are you okay? Do you need to sit down? Do you need this? Yamil was getting me ice and stuff. I was like, I'm okay. And then I tried to go down to like just be supportive, and y'all was like, go back upstairs. I was like, okay. That's all right.
I didn't want nobody to fucking faint or anything. You looked that morning. We were all scared for you. We were all like,
that was my birthday, guys.
Oh yeah, it was
on
your
her birthday. On your birthday, I couldn't tell if you were having a stroke.
People at the gas station were like, "What's wrong with you guys? Just leave us alone."
Everybody was just like, "What is happening?" Your eyes were rolling back. You weren't talking. Like it was just crazy.
Scary.
We got you to the hospital, and I got lucky that the fucking nurse like recognized me and she wanted a selfie. And I was like, "Bro, can you help her, please?"
I even went off on one of the nurses. They're like, "We're doing this again." I was like, "You guys just did that to her. Why are you gonna do it to her again?"
Right. We were like, and we were just confused because, as you guys know, I had just gone through a hospital scare that I was like, now I'm like, oh hell no, not again, like and then here's the thing, then you went through that and you luckily got out easy,
And then
but when Ito goes to the hospital, then I'm like, not again, not a hospital stay. So then I start thinking, okay, Lilo got out fairly quickly, but then they tell him he has to stay for a week.
And then
so
they
now
came to
I'm
the
sitting there like,
house.
oh my god, bro, like fuck hospitals.
Oh yeah, they came
They
to
came to the house and they're like, "You guys have to take this." We're like,
I know you
okay?
text me, and I was on my way to San Diego, and you were like, "You got what was it? You gonna have to like
well,
take
they
a test
told
or
me
something."
they were like, whoever you've been around can you tell them that they have to take this medicine or they have to get tested? And I was like, Lilo, like I was around you. Like
I was already on my way to San Diego.
No, you were with me when we took my brother to the hospital. So I was like, we were all in the same car.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, do you need to take this? And you were like, I should be fine. Your ass just didn't give a fuck. You just was fine. You went to San Diego.
No, but I called my advice nurse and I told her what happened. And she was just like, okay, well, do you feel anything? And I was like, no.
I remember I was trying to take packages and some lady was just like, do you live here? Where are you? And I was like, at first, like, no. Like, why are you asking me
what the
these
hell?
questions? And they were like, well, do you know who Miguel is? I was like, I don't know. And they were like, well, this, and this, and this. You're going to have to take this. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I got, like, really scared. Like, that's when I think, like, the realization hit me of, like, is he okay?
I was super concerned for Ito because usually we're the type to just like ignore some shit, but that day we were just like, Ito, I think we need to take you to the hospital.
But
like,
he was so calm though.
He was so calm.
He was really calm.
And then it just seemed like you were even like, oh, they're gonna let me out. So I was like, all right, cool. He's about to be out. Everything's good. And then it was like, never mind, he's staying overnight. And then it was like, never mind, he's staying for a few nights. And then it's like, don't even come visit.
A week, right?
And then they were like, don't even come visit. He's contagious. And then we were like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Give me some more tequila.
Cheers to everyone coming out the hospital. Okay.
God bless, man.
Yeah.
And to Snow being a good, supportive friend and sister.
And I pray to God that when I'm in the hospital, it's also easy coming.
Oh, we all coming up in there.
I hope that if I ever am in the hospital, it's going to be something in and out. I hope that it's not.
Hopefully you don't ever have to go to the
super bad. I mean, I'm getting up there. You never know. You never know. I'm just saying. I love y'all.
We'll come in there with a mariachi band.
Right?
I'll learn some lyrics and I'll sing.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be like, oh, y'all think I'm gonna die. If y'all come in the hospital with a mariachi band, I'm like, oh, y'all, okay, y'all think
this is serious.
All right, oh shit, y'all thinking I'm out.
No, my granny, she passed away. Rest in peace.
Oh my God.
But no, it's not sad. But there was a time she was
not sad.
No. It is a happy thing. Look, my granny, she lived a very happy life. Okay, she was ready to go. Anyways, so she was in the hospital for. They thought that like they were like, okay, it's gonna be her time to go. So she was there. Right. We were all there, like supporting her, and all she wanted to do was sing gospel, like church songs.
Sure.
She was like, I just want everyone to sing. She didn't pass away that night. She recovered very well. But she was like, I just want everyone to sing. Like, I lived a great life. I'm happy. Y'all, she lived to be 102 years old. So,
oh my God.
She lived a great life.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry not to ignore you, but I told y'all on this fucking podcast not to say anything about the song dropping, and there's already artwork about it dropping the 28th. First of all, I got the fucking date wrong. It drops the 31st, apparently for my brother's birthday.
Bruh.
And second of all, tell Stow the Product Mexico to delete that because, yeah, okay, cool, but it's dropping the 31st.
You guys, we are a team.
Y'all, I will say y'all some great supporters because y'all got that fast. I'll give it to y'all.
Yeah, but she only speaks Spanish, so she probably didn't get the part where I said keep it low key.
Okay, say it in Spanish.
Okay, el remix de Margarita va a salir el 31, no el 28. Hice un error, pero desafortunadamente yo no sabía que iban a hacer arte para promover que sale el 28. Pero yo de pendeja dije el 28, pero es el 31, pero apenas me acaban de avisar, pero no hubiera chequeado porque estamos diciendo historias acá. Entonces, por favor, borren todo y sale el 31 y ya.
Y ya.
Period.
Y ya. Y ya. Y ya. Y ya. Cheers.
Cheers to
living a long, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I wish I could live 102 years old. I don't do it.
What the? How many words can you get in while you're saying a shot? You're like, shot to. Hopefully I can.
That's the Puerto Rican side of me.
How about Puerto Rican side? How about y'all learn Spanish?
I'm learning. Your aunt has been teaching me a lot. She like forces me to talk to her in Spanish.
Maquillaje.
I'll tell her in English. She was like, no.
All she learned was makeup in Spanish, and that's
no. I learned.
She said maquillaje.
I learned permiso. I learned. I mean, don't come for me, guys.
It's the effort. As long as you make that.
We should do Spanish lessons with us.
Yeah.
We should.
That way we could do it with Baby Drew, y'all, anybody that also wants to learn Spanish. Since people know me as being a bilingual rapper, I feel like me being a Spanish teacher would probably help.
Yep.
But okay, Ito, you know Spanish, but you would prefer to speak English?
I remember the first time I heard Ito speak Spanish. I was like,
is it just easier or more comfortable for you, or?
Huh?
Is it just easier and more comfortable for you to speak English?
It's easier and more comfortable to learn or to speak a language that I've been speaking to most people that I speak to.
But you do know Spanish was your first language,
right? When I
right?
did just come back here from the tour, when I see my uncle, I speak a little more Spanish.
I think the first time I heard him say,
because Ito's first language was Spanish.
Your first language was
Since
Spanish?
I'm so used to greeting people on the tour, I'll just say.
Because I feel like when people speak to you in Spanish, you kind of you respond in like Spanglish or English.
Yeah.
The
Or,
first
No, because Ito's English used to be bad. Remember when you were like, closing the door?
Yeah.
Ito, we have a video where Ito was scared. I don't know why the fuck he was scared of me, but he was like, closing the door.
Aww.
He was like 3 years old.
Is it
It's
like
so
a
cute.
mind, like a brain thing for when you guys have to like switch from different languages, or?
I think that's
It
where the like
depends.
Spanglish
Just-
comes from.
No, it just is what it is. Like, for example, there's times when there's sayings that I know in Spanish
But you
that I
can't explain
don't know
in
them in
English.
English, but it's just, I just have to say it in Spanish.
Oh yeah, I could tell. I mean, people. But well, one time Rex was talking about his like diet, but he said his what's the word for diet in Spanish? He's an alimentation in English.
Oh, alimentación.
Yeah.
Oh, alimentation.
And I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I know he's using the Spanish word and just turning
Put
it
in
into
Asian. Yeah, no, Asian.
into an English word, but it's probably the like a word for diet. You know, your
Yeah.
alimentation. But I'm like,
That's so cool.
Well, it's like one time in
That's
English,
so
I remember
cool.
this specifically because I was with Jamie and Justine, and I literally, first of all, Justine was a English major, so I couldn't say anything wrong. But I said, I'm inundated. And they were like, that's not a word. And I remember being like, I mean, it has to be like inundado is a fucking word. So I just said inundated. And it ended up, we like Googled it and it was a word. She's like, you smart fucking bitch. I was like, yes. To me, that's a core memory because I remember I didn't go to college. So hanging out with two college people and being right with a word that I really like just took from Spanish, I was like, yes. A win.
yeah.
A win is a win.
Like Napoleon Diamond, girl. Yes.
When you say
Sequestered. When I say sequestered, instead of what is the other? I literally only know secuestrado. So, what is the word in English? Stolen.
Kidnapped?
Oh, kidnapped.
Kidnap.
Makes so much more sense.
Kidnap.
than
Stolen is it's.
That's what I'm saying.
You
I
stole
say,
a kid, or you stole someone.
I say.
Stole a human.
I say.
You stole a picture frame. You kidnapped a kid.
You want to go back to my trauma call? You want to go back to my trauma call?
I'm having you relate to it.
It makes sense. No, it makes
word
sense.
associate. How about the fact that you're supposed to be a Raider fan and you choose not to be to rebel? Ito,
I
don't we
was
become?
born in.
I was
Demery.
born by the river. No, you were born a Raider fan. You
You're
just
right.
chose to be a fucking Broncos fan.
I mean,
to be
Denver
mad
won
at
the
your
NBA
dad.
You
even
know
though
what?
any dad that has a Raider fucking shower curtain, your daughter
First of all,
My
should
dad's a
be
Raider fan.
my dad was in prison until I was
My
11.
dad's
you're
a
a
Raider
Niner fan.
I'm a Niner. Well, because
Both
it was
of y'all's
Raiders
dads
and
are Raider-
Niners. It was Raiders and Niners. And
I'm taking the shot for y'all to become Raider fans. I'm baptizing y'all.
Especially if you're from Sacramento, how does that make sense to be a Niner fan?
How does that
probably
make
had
sense to
some
be a
boyfriend or
Raider
something
fan?
that was a fucking
The Raiders
Raider
are
fan.
we're closer.
First
to
of
you.
all, with Mexican and Raiders,
And
like
plus
the
the
Raiders
Kings,
were
they
the
got the
first
same
team that had
colors.
the Mexicans
They don't have the same
on there.
colors.
Black, gray, what?
No, the
purple?
Kings is purple.
The Kings are purple.
Nah, they're black and gray.
He just made that up.
I do have a goal
The
to
logo.
take my dad to a Raiders game this year. Football season's about to start. Well, it started. Did it start? Drafting started, right?
It's preseason.
No, my dad and my brother
I was
are
thinking
both
the LA.
Raider
What's
fans.
the LA? Kings. Oh, they're also the Kings?
Yeah, you're thinking the LA Kings,
Oh, that's a hockey team.
Oh, it's hockey. Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go pee. I'll be back.
which I have to be a San Jose Sharks fan, but you don't have to be a hockey team. So if you have a different hockey team,
I just always known about the Chicago hockey team because my older brother's a fan of them. I forgot what their name is, but never mind.
Did y'all say?
you don't even know their name. Garfield, come here.
Did y'all see that?
Or how do you call a cat?
Did y'all see that one in that one venue?
In Mexico, that's what you do.
That's where he
Did
was
we
here
do
the
what?
whole time.
Y'all see in that one
Do y'all
venue
wanna
when
see
they had an
Garfield?
ice skating rink right there next to the.
Oh yeah,
catering?
that's why there was people that were like, "Oh my god, I know she's hot," or like, "Why is she wearing a beanie?" I'm like, "Bitch, some of these arenas have ice skating rinks next to them."
Where were we? Oh, we were in Palm Springs. Yeah, because for catering, we had to go past the ice skating rink.
Yo, cats don't give a fuck about you. Yo, cat. Hey.
Hey,
He doesn't
yo,
even know his
cat.
name.
Hey, yo,
Garfield.
come here, Garfield.
Garfield. Nah.
Garfield. Garfield. Look, cats don't give a fuck, bro. These dogs. Oh. Garfield.
He has ADHD.
ADHD. Come here.
He's probably like, what
He's
job
just
are
like-
you
Come here,
keeping me
Garfield.
in there for?
Come here.
There's a cat literally right here, guys. He's trying to jump. Jump.
I've never. They said no. Just make kissy fast sound. Okay, come here, Garfield.
Clicking?
He's on his. He's doing his own thing. Cats are very independent. That's why I think I would get a cat first.
First of all, you said you was taking Bash, and I, for one, am happy for that.
I am taking Bash because
And I know Ito said nobody should take Bash because he loves Bash, but also Ito.
I'll take
and-
Where are you
Bash.
taking him?
when I get my
She
place.
got her apartment.
Forever? What the
Not
hell?
forever. We're all gonna co-parent Bash.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
She's the person that has loved Bash the most that I've seen in the last 3 years.
He's so cute.
He is
She-
cute.
Right when I put an air tag on?
I thought Cheese Ball was gonna be
I'm
a
damn
Bash.
near
We should know where
made.
he is.
I'm damn near like they be cuddled up to the point where I'd be like, okay, girl, like take him home.
He will get a
She'd be
lot
like,
of
I
love.
love you. I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
Bash
Yes.
just loves love.
He
Like,
and he
loves
doesn't
love.
get like rowdy. He's just like
He's just chill.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just
they
wants
like-
cuddles.
But he
They're like,
deserves a lot. He's been through a lot.
Nah, he's not even reacting to that.
Come here.
yo, cats don't give a fuck.
They're very independent. They don't need
Garfield.
nobody.
I can't fuck with a cat, bro. Like cats already feel like they don't even.
My best friend has a blind cat. It's so funny.
They're not even lovey dovey.
Sometimes you'll hear a thump.
They are though. I mean,
I want that lovey dovey.
This is
That
Garfield.
They'll
kid
literally put
please.
their head in your hands and make you pet them. They kind of demand it.
Yeah.
Seems
No,
like.
they demand it on their time.
Yeah,
See?
They're a cancer. That's me.
yeah.
He's
Like if
"Get
I
me
want
out of
it,
here."
I want love. But if I don't want it, let
Say
me be
something,
free.
Garfield.
Yeah, he play bit me earlier. Like it wasn't a serious bite, but it was.
No, it's a love bite. That
He's
means
on the
that
paw.
they like you.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't
so
know,
he's getting
man.
mad.
That
If
thing was
if
close
you
to
pet
ripping.
them and they
Don't
bite
touch me.
you, they mean it's a love bite.
No, not that.
Oh.
It was like I was petting the stomach a little too much.
He's like, I'm over it.
Got me.
Oh, see?
Oh, yeah.
you
They don't
ran
really
away.
like getting pet on the stomach.
He's like, that's enough love.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
A
he's
blind
very
cat? No, it's
independent.
not blind.
I remember I
acts
had a
blind.
cat named Gracie, and we had to give her away because we were moving, and I was like, she was sad
I used to have a
because I was close with her. She bit everybody but me.
Heck no, I hate that. Poncho type of.
And then
activity.
like she would first like sleep with my brother, and then she would come to my room and be at the doorway, and she would meow until I would wake up, and then I would like.
Do you
tell her to come in
remember-
my
Wait,
room.
why did he don't say Poncho type of it? Has he
That's what I
bit
was going
you?
to say. Poncho.
No,
Remember
but
how
just
Ito
being
was
mean to
so against
everybody.
Poncho? He's like, ooh.
Yo, you know.
Jesus. Being mean to everyone except one.
I feel like Garfield is getting close to you because you don't want him right now.
He's like, you're going to love me.
You're gonna love
Let me find out. Actually, you have a trauma, cat. Look, cat. You think cats are like independent and they don't like you? Like, no, they just want you to not want them so that they can want you.
Yeah.
That's a trauma, weirdo. We don't like you. Poncho is out of here. I already told y'all. I'm mad at him. I don't give a fuck. All right. When Poncho comes over here, I'm not even gonna pay attention to him. I'm like, oh, you want to cry?
Poncho has
How?
his roster of people.
Fuck out of here.
He
Yeah,
has
Poncho's
Alyssa,
very particular.
and then me, and then her,
me and Poncho's been
and then
very
everybody
close,
that
too.
comes after.
He just doesn't like guys. Poncho's very...
He doesn't.
Oh, Poncho thinks I'm a guy. Okay, that makes sense.
No, I think it's Alyssa, me, and then you.
Because even on tour, like, Poncho, like, anytime, like, Pumbaa or anybody tried to pet him, he would... Rrr.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Poncho likes Ito.
The way Poncho acts with her is a little.
Is it, like...
Sentimental.
is a little.
Because Chispa does that too, and it pisses me off. Like with Yayo or with Pumbaa, Chispa's jumped out of my whole arms to go to Pumbaa.
With her, no. The thing is, like, I'll have Poncho, and like he's cuddling with me. He loves me. We're cool. But with her, the moment she hugs him, he's like, and he's like relaxed. He's like dead. He acts like it's heroin.
You see what I'm doing right now?
Like, yeah, like it's just like, bro, like you're fucking wilding right now. Like this is OD right now, Poncho. This is crazy.
Pumbaa,
yeah.
Chispa and Pumbaa.
You said okay, but Chihuahuas are very aggressive. No. With her, he acts like she is literally his
never
mom
been aggressive with me.
That fed him heroin. Like with her,
Alyssa too.
He passes out and just is like.
With Alyssa, he freaking howls for her. Like,
yeah, but that's also because Alyssa cooks him.
But Alyssa watches him when
Alyssa watches
when we're all busy.
And cooks him.
Yeah, when Alyssa's
real
around, Poncho's
chicken
like,
breast.
I don't know anybody.
And when I was on tour, Alyssa would give him Chick-fil-A chicken breast. She would wash off the seasoning and give him chicken breast.
Oh man!
But he was Alyssa was the first person he connected with. Alyssa was the first person he connected with.
Yeah,
when
he met her first
when she gave him to you.
But I remember
Angel said, "Okay, he's a cat then." Yes, he's a cat. Poncho is a fucking cat. I feel like the way that he acts with Lilo though, because y'all have seen him with everybody else. With Lilo, I don't know. Also, Lilo has very nice hugs, but the way he acts when she hugs him or carries him, and then I'd be like, Poncho, and he just ignores me like he's on cloud 9 and he don't give a fuck. I'm like, you know what, bro? You're not even my dog, bro.
He'll literally
like I want a dog that that you're my dog. Like if you're not my dog, you everybody else's dog, then go be with everybody else. You street dog, go back to the streets. And then when I send you back to the fucking streets, don't tell everybody I left you with nothing. Sent you back to where you belong.
He literally nudges me to carry him.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my child. I'm gonna carry my child so much.
Raiders gonna win tomorrow. Do they play tomorrow?
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Raiders are going to win.
Who do they play?
I'm not gonna lie. The
preseason
Raiders
games are I'm just trying to see the back.
That cat's trying to get in that trash bag.
All right, let's read these super chats and let's go because I'm hungry.
I did rename your dog Susan.
Maria Cruz said, "Thank you, Cole, for your help with the order today. See y'all in Salt Lake."
Welcome.
Hey, see you in Salt Lake. Erica Cruz, $1.99 for the cheese. Angelina Bueno Diaz donated $10 and said, "Thank you, Snow, for this podcast. We appreciate you. How did you like doing arena tours?" Right, I like doing arena tours. I feel like arena tours were a new level.
Oh heck no! He's trying to drink the alcohol.
Oh shit! No, don't
drink
give
my
it to
shot.
Him. No, he's gonna end up fucking stabbing us.
No, don't press a button, please. If this podcast randomly ends, it's because of the cat.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna film this and put it on my Instagram story.
You see everything flying over there.
Yo, the cat. He hit his tail. Yo, he knew I was gonna film him. Oh, there he is.
The tail.
What's he doing?
He's checking out all the gear. He's making sure that everything works good.
He's like, "What is this on here?"
You're gonna see me. You're talking about me. You look at Nina's face.
I'm scared.
I would be too. Cats are scary. All right, so I liked arena tours. I think it was fun. I can't wait to do it again. I hope that I can
when you headline your
one day. Yeah,
arenas.
Either open up for another artist or headline my own.
Ooh,
yo, this cat is just sitting on the podcast laptop, bro. He don't give a fuck about shit.
He's like, you want to talk about me? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you something to talk about. Ooh.
Good. Get out of here, cat. Get out of here, cat.
I keep.
Oh! He said, "What you said, bitch?"
So this is
Garfield's anus.
Oh my god.
He's about to drink something.
He said, "Podcast over."
Garfield said, "All right, y'all. The podcast is over. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all screaming."
Oh.
We had a special.
So
hey,
Lisa, 579, $1.99 for the cheese. Tanny, $1.99 for the cheese. Fuck Sleep Vita said, "I feel proud, like a proud prima, watching you rise and getting recognition you deserve. Keep it up. Your grind is one of a kind."
I guess you can have that.
See y'all soon. Thank you so much, Fuck Sleep Vita. Melissa said, $5 for the cheese. David Ill said, "Hey Snow, random Canadian here. Just wanted to say I'm a big fan of your music. Is a daily jam for me. Hope all is well with you. Come to Halifax. Thank you so much. Grasshopper said, "Oh shit, $100 for the cheese." Said, "Just wanted to say congratulations. You deserve all this shit and more. Cheersing with my blunt. Hey, is lit." Angel Silva said, "Cole is a jack of all trades. Love it. $2 for the cheese, even though you gave us $6 for the cheese."
That's 3 cheeses.
JBC said, $2 for the cheese. Bilingual baddies is lit. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Here we go. Garfield is. Hey, no. What is that?
I think it's just ice. Well, shoot. All right. You thirsty?
Oh yeah. Where's Garfield's food and drink?
I don't know.
Maybe it's in there in the room.
Garfield joined the podcast just for a drink.
Oh.
Okay. It's definitely water,
Wants to drink with us? Yeah.
Yeah, it's water.
It was ice.
He let me like meow.
We got the fake poncho right here because the real poncho's out being a traitor, but we got this poncho right here. We drank a lot tonight. Thank you guys.
I feel like I drink more than y'all.
I feel like I'm hungry, and then I gotta definitely work out tonight. So let's go eat. Hungry. Let's work out. We love y'all. We're so happy that we finally made a podcast. I appreciate y'all. Y'all want to say stuff? Come on, y'all let them know.
Order the album. Order everything. If you guys are all going to the Quince tours, we added 3 new dates. We have all the Quince shirts on the store. We have the album. We have the tumblers. We have the phone cases. If you guys want new merch, get that out first.
Thank you.
Run it up. Run her.
Okay, now things personally of y'all, Cole and Lilo.
And that boy's thirsty.
That boy drinking, bro. He said, hey.
No. Shot.
We're so happy that we got to do a podcast. As you guys know, I'm only in LA for 24 hours. I'm so happy that part of those hours I was able to spend with my friends, my family, be live on tour with y'all. Y'all are my friends and on tour, on podcast with my friends and my fucking family. And this is great. I'm glad we finally got this all up because when I'm back from Mexico City, we're going to do a bunch of podcasts. We're going to have guests. We're going to have fun. We're going to have day ones. We're going to have guests and we're going to invite them to our day one. So you don't even know the invitations that I'm sending out this whole week. Let me know who you want to see on the podcast. Let's hit them up. Let's see who we can bring, especially if they're in LA. And let's fucking have a good time, man. We're going to clean up the podcast room. Clean up the podcast bedroom. If people want to go on the podcast and get so drunk they don't want to go home, there's a bedroom. You know what I mean? With the cat.
And Casper.
And Casper. I mean, it is a little haunted, but you know what? It's okay. It's good spirits.
Good
We
vibes.
love y'all. Thank you so much.
We
appreciate y'all. Thank you for respecting everybody's privacy, but also at the same time sharing what makes us all connected, which is we fucking human, bro. So I appreciate y'all. Anything else? Y'all got to go? I got to go. I gotta pee. Garfield. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, 2 de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up and check the Richter. This a sticker. You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi cornflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam. Don't try to play me, baby. I'ma meet you acana, which means I've been a Mexican snack and I'll split your banana. Solo yo sé mi rollo, guayaba, también sácate cana. Me encanta la línea de Fanta porque nadie me aguanta. Por eso I've been on my grinding, I've been on my grinding. It been cold and I've been on, but my name's Snow, I got it. And it's ice on my chest, you can suck a paleta if you hate. Aquí se respeto, te empaco maleta por güey. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam. No soy santa,